She's here with that lame ass PTR, but I love her to death.
I
Um,
love you too. Hey,
I'm just
Raina.
fucking
Hi,
shout out.
everybody.
What's up? What's
Yeah,
up?
we all love Raina. We are Raina Stan.
Yeah, it's like everybody want to rain on this bitch. I got mine. Anyways, shout out to you for being here. Shout out to Nurse Nikki over at 100 ENT. So we got representatives for different groups on this app. So we will see that. But I want to remind everybody in here, the mods that are on my squad are controlling this stage. If you don't remove nobody out of this room. Y'all know how I get down. Your ops, whatever, unblock them to come into this room. I pride myself on having the most diverse platform on Clubhouse and creating unbiased content, right? This room is specifically dedicated to Joe Cool, and it's a lot we got to unpack. So I'm gonna give you guys the itinerary, and I don't know how long this room's gonna be because it's quite lengthy. We're gonna go over different things, 9 different things specifically. We're gonna go back to how Joe Cool was called the booty clapper and a peacemaker when he first got on this app. We're gonna cover Sam and the presidential suites beat. We're gonna cover the Nick Shell situation. Then we're gonna go into the recap and Discord situation, how he started the recap, which involved a narrative of Lauren Smith that spun off into the Discord 17. We're gonna go into his issue with Ammo and Miss Djibouti. We're gonna obviously cover CC and that little love triangle between B James, CC, and Joe Cool. We're gonna go into the rumors of him being poor and asking for cash apps from opinionated, and then we're gonna go into the situation with him and Kim that happened back in January. So that's the agenda for this room. So it's quite lengthy, and I definitely want to give Joe Cool enough time and opportunity to go through this stuff and other people to give their opinion because this is the rebirth of Joe Cool. Listen, we're gonna bring Joe Cool up here, but look, bro, don't come up here with no fucking baby Dookie voice. I don't want to hear. Dook 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 dook. Rhyme, 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 dook cute, dook 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 cute, dook 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 rhyme, 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 dook. Coming to rhyme with that. Coming to rhyme with that. Coming to rhyme with that. Baby rhyme voice. Baby Dookie voice. Baby Dookie voice. Baby Dookie voice. Coming to rhyme with that. 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 Dookie voice. Baby Dookie voice. Baby Dookie voice. Baby Dookie voice. Dookie voice. Baby do 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 baby do 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 baby do 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 Dookie voice. Shout out to Natural for that. Make sure y'all follow Natural, follow the team, follow the club, and everything so forth. Listen, I read a comment in the chat. It was a white lady that specifically said, "I'm not sure if I should be here." I literally just gave a full disclosure that this is a diverse, unbiased platform. We are here for entertainment purposes only. Joe Cool is a character that has built enough rapport for himself, and it's time to unpack the situation and everything, Joe Cool. So if you're a white, black, Asian, Puerto Rican, Spanish, it don't fucking matter. This is a place for you to be, for you to understand black culture and how we communicate with each other. Because at the end of the day, we got love for each other. So don't feel sorry or don't feel like you're out of place. This is a safe space for you to be. What's up, Joe Cool? How you doing?
Yo, I'm great. Thank you for having me, Donut. Before we start, I just want to let you know, like, yeah, like shit finna get real, and I'm about to show you how real it is. Cause I went into the archives for this, though not. Like, look at that picture I just sent you. Like, we finna really, really dive into some shit. And I'm gonna keep it player. I'm gonna keep it cool. I'm block everybody but ZZ until she apologized. And you know what I mean? We gonna get the proceeding. You get that message?
Yeah, I got it, and we definitely gonna get to that.
Mmm.
Full disclosure, he just sent me something that Sierra put on Discord, which is very problematic, and we're gonna unpack that when we get there. But let's not jump the gun. Let's go all the way back, Joe Cool, to why you downloaded this app. And I remember you was, considered a booty clap and a peacemaker, when drama and shit would hit the fan. So you wanna go back to why you downloaded this app and what was your purpose, and what changed between you coming on here being a peacemaker and now. So let's go there first.
In all honesty, I downloaded the app because my best friend and my girlfriend at the time were telling me about like how many opportunities I can get from this app. At the time, I was copywriting and learning how to grant write at that time. So I was like, yeah, maybe I could find some jobs on here. So I came on here, then I noticed the environment. I was on the weed side of things, and just exploring the rooms. That's where I met you. That's where I met Don Gimme, and that's where I met Kim Cuts through a Don Gimme room. You and Don Gimme were the first, rooms I went to. Oh, and also the Black Brotherhood. Those three people, those three rooms were my introduction to the dark side. Because at first it was all business. I got clipped by some white people, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go be with my people." And that's where I
The
was
Black
introduced to
Brotherhood,
them.
Dark Side. When did Black Brotherhood become Dark Side?
I've
That's
always
crazy.
considered them dark side because any nigga that comes to the dark side gotta go through the Black Brotherhood.
Oh damn! I ping them niggas in here because they always feel like they're the underdogs and shit like that. So definitely ping them in here. But so you downloaded it and you got clipped on some business shit by white people. You came over to the black side. So when you came to the black side, obviously Black Brotherhood don't give me a deny. That was toxic in itself. So is that when you started understanding and seeing what was happening, and at what point did it become toxic and emotionally draining and taxing for you?
But see, back then though, they're not like y'all weren't being toxic. Like Don Gimme was having, you know what I mean, powerful spaces where we was talking about real nigga shit, where we talk about music. And then of course your spaces also had a wide variety of people. And the Black Brotherhood, that was just drama and like different opinions I never heard before. So at first it was all love, it was all cool. Things ain't start changing until the Sam Beto situation where they were calling him a P word, but I don't want to jump the gun too far. But that's when it started. Like the drama really, really started hitting, fam.
That's interesting. So, at what point did you first step into the drama when it became about? It was no longer, oh, I'm in the audience listening, or on the stage trying to help resolve this stuff. At what point did you get involved in the drama and it became about drama for you?
All right, this is wild, right? So y'all remember that whole situation with Elaine being a colorist, and she had that room with it was Elaine, Mon, and somebody else. I think it was Kofi in there. But they were all saying that Elaine was saying colorist stuff and all that. I had happened to be in there because this is when I first got on here, right? I happened to be in there. And the next Monday, that was the first time I went to the suites. And they were bringing up the situation, but they were spreading a false narrative, saying that Elaine was saying all these things, that Elaine was talking about darkies and she only go to white spaces. So I rose my hand and I was allowed to come up. And, I went up there and I corrected it, like, nah, like I was in that space. Elaine, I mean, she was joking and kidding around, but she wasn't the one saying all that horrible rhetoric. It was another person. And, that's when I started frequenting, coming up on stage, like telling the truth about shit, trying to make peace between things, trying to get to the bottom of things because I always felt like once I got into the dark side, I was like, yo, there is so much talent. There is so much like personality. There's just so much on this side. And I really wanted everybody to win. So like I was just trying to support, I was just trying to bridge the gap. I was just trying to, bring people together because I really had faith in all these niggas. Like I really did have faith in all these niggas. Like I used to tell Miss Kumbaya all the time because like Naika was the one when I'd be like ready to be like, nah, I'm done with all this nice shit because niggas be shitting on me every time I'm nice. Niggas be calling me booty clappers every time I'm nice. Naika was the one that be like, nah, just just stay the course. Like some people listening, don't worry about the ones who not listening. You a positive person, you bring value, and what you trying to make peace, it does work. Just stay focused. And like I say all the time, I let Naika down because that was the main person telling me like you can do this, and she led by example as well.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah, that was that
interesting.
situation.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Joe Cool. So Miss Kumbaya has always been Miss Kumbaya to you. Obviously she was Naika when you first started. But listen, I remember, and speaking of the dark side, and before we get into the drama of it all, there has been times when you was the center of attention for a lot of this shit happening. I remember you gave the ultimate guideline for being on the dark side and the smokes that comes with it. So do you remember this? Come up and tell you that you're this kind of person, you're ugly, you're this, that, and the other, and y'all believe them. Like I don't even take things in Discord that serious. Unless it's a compliment that I'm looking for, I don't even take it serious. I don't even take the half the advice niggas getting serious. I don't take that fake ass support niggas that they gave for me serious. Like y'all just have to just meet people where they at. Like this is the app, the audio app. I keep telling y'all niggas, y'all are not that important. But if y'all want to be important, this is the kind of shit that comes with it. I wasn't complaining when I became a quote unquote headliner and the audience was making fun of me. It was the headliners who I had problems with because, when you are important, it's all about who you beef with. You will never see Jay-Z beefing with a SoundCloud rapper, but you might see Jay-Z going at another big time name. But that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry you're going through this, but stop reading the comment section. Stop searching your name on Discord. Like, stop internalizing this shit. It's all fun and games. Like, crash out with them niggas next time. You can talk shit with the best of them. So, talk shit with them. If you can't type that fast, you don't put it on autocorrect. But yeah, let's just have fun again. Like, y'all internalizing this shit way too much. I'm a lame. I'm a big nose nigga. I'm a CDE mic. I'm a D-list celebrity. I'm a bench warmer. I'm this and I'm that. Man, y'all niggas, like, that shit brushes off my back, and I don't care less about it. Pause. Because none of y'all niggas, like, it's like ants stepping on each other, like I said yesterday. So a lot of y'all need to humble yourself just because y'all can get a couple hundred people in a room. On this app, not in real life, on this app, we all the same. So if you're going to dish that shit out, be prepared to take that shit. Because you didn't dish it out a whole year makeup. A whole good long year. Great. So I guess my question is. So there you have it, Joe Cool. Do you recall that? I didn't want to unpack the situation with makeup because I think there's nothing to be talked about there. But one thing that you said that stood out to me is that this is all for fun and games, and that it's not about, it's all about who you beef with to make a name for yourself on this app. Can you further clarify that? Because I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Man, that was a good time, right? That was an amazing time. What I mean by that is like, you don't have to address everybody. Like I would, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like we all play the game on here. I want to address somebody who is quote unquote below me. You know what I mean? Like Honey, I don't care what y'all say about Honey. Honey might get on my nerves, but like Honey brought up a great point when she first came to the dark side. She used to tell y'all niggas like, I'm not trying to argue with y'all. Where the boss at? Where the big homie? Like I realized like I don't have to address all y'all. Like a lot of these people are seriously like ants. And we all ants, but at the same time, like, nah, bro, like it's all about who you beef with. I'd rather beef with the presidential suite than, you know what I mean, some nigga with a party hat on. Like, what's the point of me beefing with a nigga with a party hat? And I'm just saying, it's the game. We got to respect these rules. And it is what it is. But don't internalize this shit. It's all fun and games. But even I gotta correct myself because I've internalized a lot of shit on here. Like some of those rumors do be getting to me. And I can't even cap.
All right. Speaking of that, and I want to go back into it's about who you beef with, right? And I do recall one of the big narratives around your name was the beef between you, the presidential suites, in some way, shape, and form. You obviously chose GV, And you mentioned the presidential suites, and I don't know if you had time or an opportunity to hear this, but they really had beef with you. And Florida boy J and B James had this to say about you. Countdown to rehab. Okay, this is the countdown to hopefully this brother crashing out and rock bottom and get some.
So this is a pre-intervention.
Yeah, B James will get this nigga. B James want to get this nigga that you know what I'm saying, binge out on that mid pack, have a mid off.
You want to be honest, this is enabling.
The nigga be walking around with a fucking headache. That's why he mad all day.
We're definitely enabling this man.
Oh God, yo, why we having a fee raiser? We should be getting money.
Hey, what would you rather a brother do? Would you rather a brother asking black women for money, or would you rather the community come together as a community? Because he say, if everybody in your clique is rich, nobody will fall because everybody will be each other crutches. Let's see his crutch.
Bro, let this nigga go to the trap and have to get on his knees to that eighth, bro, like he been doing. Okay, let this nigga. He probably got a tab with the plug. He probably can't go there and get no.
Because Ground Voices ain't putting no money on your book, bitch. Ground Voices got you up there tap dancing and ain't even giving you a Gatorade, bitch. At least we paying your bitch ass. Ground Voices got your nut ass in there losing your breath. Getting cotton mouth and shit from that dirt ass weed you smoking, the bitch. You don't even get a bottle of water. At least we got you a new whip in this bitch.
Who ain't get no bubble gum either?
Brown Voices ain't got them doing nothing, bro. You know, they just jump. Brown Voices just jump for the content.
Oh, yeah, the content.
Hey, niggas,
he doing everything on his own. I want to say this though to Cool, man. If you're listening, man, and if the people are the good people of the community is seeing you, so my brother. As a man, my nigga, take this, strive harder, go crazy, do what you gotta do, turn up. You know what I'm saying? I'm never, you know, I don't job shame. I want to see all men goddamn flourish. Pause, but yeah, man, let's gas up, man, the right way and go do what you gotta do, man. You said, and don't let these folks. That goes out. They go to anybody, man, on this app, man. Don't even be in these folks back trying to ask for no paper, man. Cause when the shit get goddamn, they gonna throw your ass on a summer jam screen, man. The summer bears, man. So it's best to go get it out on your own. You got to go mop these flows, whatever you got to do, man. You got to mop.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. And obviously, I don't want to get too deep into the whole Cash App situation because we're not there yet. That just everybody here take that as a side note, but. Like, obviously, you know, what started the beef between the presidential suites and you? Like, that's what I really want to know because, you know, I got some clips and they was making rooms talking about it. And it was it like what actually started it? Was it because they wanted you to pick their side or Sam's side?
Woo, man. That is a piece of it, right? The beef really started. You know what? That is part of it, right? Because this is where the beef started. You remember the time? Do you remember the time? Face ass. When I was in NIXL and me and Craig got into it. And then my fashions and like two other NIXLs were like, you're no longer a NIXL. But and you know, then the other NIXLs was like, man, that shit petty. Like that's between y'all. But on the out front, it was like, yeah, you're no longer a NIXL. We don't fuck with you. From my fashions mouth. You know, shout out my fashions. My nigga be wilding sometimes, but you know what I mean? I ain't gonna that's my brother. You feel me? We as a NIXLs, we came to peace in the back channels and you know, through private rooms, you know what I mean, just conversations and word of mouth from each other to each other. Niggas on the outskirts didn't see that. But I didn't duck the smoke. Whenever I was on the presidential suite stage, B. James would love to bring it up. Like, I don't understand why you fuck with them niggas, Doug. Like, them niggas did you wrong. And this was about the same time the NIXL said they weren't going on the suite stage no more. And I told them, like, yeah, like, I know y'all beefing with them, but I've been supporting these niggas since, you know what I mean, they 4th episode. So I'm gonna be there, bro. Like, just out of love. Like, I ain't gonna let them speak bad on y'all, but like, I'm still gonna show love. And the NIXLs respected that. They warned me though, and I should have peeped the warning. Because after that, like, them niggas would always bring it up. Like, yo, you don't need to be fucking with them niggas. Them niggas did you wrong. Them niggas embarrassed you. I got secondhand embarrassment for that. You better than that, Doug. And I would just sit there and I would accept and I'd listen. I'd be like, yeah, I understand what y'all coming from, but y'all know, like, shit can get worked out in the back channel. Whoop-de-whoop. And this went on for 3 weeks. And around that same time, shout out DJ Hollywood, right? Hollywood Oompa. Like, Hollywood has a name in my city. Like Hollywood is a stand-up nigga in the city that we both live in. So when DJ Hollywood said, I left Volkswagen, got in my car, and drove down there to fight you, that nigga's not lying. And I don't give a fuck what Don Perez got to say about that, B. James, or how them niggas felt at that time. Like, nah, you're not about to call DJ Hollywood a liar, bro. Like, no, bro. Like, I didn't know Hollywood, like I told niggas, I didn't know Hollywood since I was 17. Like, DJ Hollywood, he used to work at the mall selling phones with my best friend. That's how I was introduced to him. My nigga J.O. introduced me to Hollywood. Hollywood sold me one of my first phones. You feel me? My first cell phone. So, like, fuck all this app shit. Every nigga in my city know that Hollywood is solid. So when Hollywood said that shit, it's true. And I ain't gonna let niggas that I don't even know outside this app disrespect the man that is highly respected. You feel me? DJ Hollywood mixes then got me some pussy at the end of the night. You feel me? Oh, shout out Club Drink, shout out Legend Cowboy. Like, shout out to them college parties he used to DJ. Like, I don't give a fuck, bruh. So when I said that, like, yo, y'all gotta recap that Hollywood stuff because that shit looking weird and don't lie on that nigga like that. Them niggas got mad. When we was over on Sam's stage, Sam brought it up, and I was saying, like, I don't think Hollywood lying. I don't know what happened, but I know if that nigga said that he left Volkswagen and he got in his car, that nigga left and got in his fucking car, bruh, and was on the way. And them niggas ain't like that. They told me I was booty clapping. They told me
Can I ask you a question?
My bad.
So, no, it's fine. So basically, this is what I'm getting. Your beef with the presidential suite started because you was taking up for DJ Hollywood. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I remember when that shit happened, and I remember me creating a room. The title was DJ Hollywood with the cap emoji, right? So I know that's your boy, and I know you're gonna have his back and stuff like that. But since you mentioned that, like, I remember when it was happening, I kind of don't believe that Hollywood actually pulled up. He said he was doing this and picking up his son. Just the timeline wasn't adding up. And he said he stopped to get gas. And I was like, well, where's the gas receipt or anything like that? And he was not able to produce any of that. So I know that's your boy and all of that. And then on top of that, Ariota came to the app the other day and said that he's like big, fat, sloppy, eating chicken after every song and looked like a pterodactyl. That happened in my room the other day. So
stop fucking lying on my name.
Uh-huh. What's up, DJ
I'm
Hollywood?
doing, like, cause I'm doing a community event right now and I'm listening if I ain't got shit to do really. And stop fucking lying on my name.
Okay, what lie am I telling?
When the shit happened, I clocked out of work, used PTO, got in my car and drove. I showed the map for where I was at in Alabama because it's right across the state line. I showed where I clocked out and used PTO. It's a narrative that was pushing. I went and got a son. Nigga, I don't even have a son. I have a daughter who at 11 o'clock at night was at home with her mother in bed sleep. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit y'all got going on. Leave me the fuck out of this shit. But the facts is the facts. I got in my car and drove to meet that nigga in Huntsville. He never came. We got past the shit. It ain't even no issue with me and bro right now. So, like, I don't know what this narrative you trying to push or not, but leave my fucking name out your mouth. You had that weird-ass nigga Ariota on your stage telling a whole bunch of lies because I brought up the fact that he was lying about being a friend of his. All you niggas is weird as fuck, bro. Leave my name out y'all fucking mouth, or y'all come to Atlanta and y'all can get whatever issue y'all want straight, because we clear the business around here. I'm big vice lord. I don't give a fuck about my weight or size, none of that, because I'll beat you little niggas up. And I got a gun, so I know how to shoot, cinemax, all that goof ass shit you niggas want to talk about. So if y'all got issues with Hollywood because you niggas don't like them other niggas, man, they ain't got shit to do with me. So like I said, all that talking about you don't believe me, you ain't gotta believe me, because I didn't do shit to impress you. A nigga was talking about my family. I got in my car and went to go meet the nigga. He didn't pull up. The end of it. Like, I ain't trying to do all this back and forth with you niggas on this. Who believe what? I know the facts because my supervisor approved my PTO for me to leave. I know the facts because I know how long it takes me to get from my house to fucking Huntsville, and I didn't even leave from the house. I left straight from work. So it's like, for you to sit up here and say you don't believe this shit, we don't believe you beat the white boy who beat you up on a motherfucking Clubhouse. But we ain't got to go back and forth about what real is not, because everybody who was at that moment when that happened heard me in my car driving to Alabama. So I don't give a fuck if you believe it or not. The truth is the truth, homie. We ain't got to do all that back and forth, but leave my fucking name out your mouth if you don't fuck with me. And if you do fuck with me, cool, but like all this, I don't give a fuck what you niggas believe or not, because I ain't got a lot to impress you niggas.
Any
Okay.
other questions or not?
Okay, perfect. So let me tell you full disclosure. You know, I don't condone anybody coming up threatening people with guns and to beat them up. Like, you know, and I definitely gave you time to speak. So moderators, if DJ Hollywood cut me off respectfully, just drop him and bring him back up if you feel compelled to respond to anything that I say. That's only fair, right? So I do remember when I covered it. You know, I gave my rendition of it, and I just let you give your rendition of it in front of an audience, and people are going to be able to critically think about whatever they need to think about. I don't create lies on nobody or anything like that, and I'm sorry you feel that way. And you know, Ariota is somebody that has had a hard time to have his voice be heard or anything like that on this app. So I gave him a platform to speak because I wanted to know more details. So that had nothing to do with me. I didn't create a lie about you. In addition to that, yeah, what do you have to say about Ariota? Don't come up in here trying to pull up on me or anything like that, because I don't have an issue with
y'all gave that goofy lame ass nigga a voice to lie on my motherfucking name.
Okay, I didn't.
Content. So let's be clear. Ariota came to the Exoticals event that I was being paid to DJ at. He spoke to me like a cowardly old man, was impressed that I remembered what he looked like from seeing his face on this app, and walked away and never said nothing to me the rest of the fucking night. He sat in the corner and twiddled his thumbs and talked to the people that was there. Chauncey was there, my wife was there, both of them were sitting with me, chopping it up, having a good time. Everybody had a magical time, and everybody went the fuck home. So for a nigga to come on this app and go and spread a rumor that he shook in my hand and we was buddy and all of that goof ass shit to be lied on the sweet stage and said, that shit was a lie. So I came on stage to expose the lie he told like I did now. He got mad because I exposed the lie and started lying again on some other bad, lame ass shit. So again, all these goof ass.
Look at God.
So he's in the Matrix, right? We want to let him finish up. DJ Hollywood, are you there? Because you in the Matrix. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, bro.
And this is all I'm gonna say. Every nigga I've had any issues with, I've asked a simple question: do you want to fight? Yes or no?
So I think, yeah, hold on, DJ Hollywood, you're in the Matrix, and a lot of what you're saying is becoming redundant. But I also wanted to address something that you said about me earlier, and I'm gonna keep it professional. You said that you guys were on Clubhouse and a white boy beat me up. Well, I say to you and that white boy to bring it. I'm not scared of nobody, and I probably would commit suicide before I ever let a white boy beat me up, especially if it's a child. And we got the facts and the truth of that. And for you niggas, when you was a part of the presidential suites, to spin that narrative.
I ain't never been a part of no presidential suite.
Okay, cool. Let me finish. Can I finish, please, sir? Okay, wait. Let me 1 second. I'm gonna let you finish, but let me just clarify this because I'm getting back to him. But you brung it up. You brung it up, right? Like literally, you brung it up. Okay, great. So I wish you or any other white person would run up on me and get fucking done up. So you can finish, but you're not gonna threaten me. You pulled up on my stage threatening me and threatening to pull a gun. You do that too much. You do too much fucking talking on this app, and you're not gonna do enough. Okay, it's not my fault that Ariota pulled up on you and said you look like a pterodactyl. That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
You the same nigga that was mad about this whole situation where you was being cut by the jury. I'm not worried about the tough guy shit you saying.
Oh my goodness.
50-60-year-old man who has some lies to say on your stage because y'all the only goofballs who listen to this goof ass nigga. Like, come on, bro. The whole shit with the white boy, everybody heard it on that was in that room. And it was over the fact that it was about a bitch that came to kick it with you who you would rather be on Clubhouse than be with her, and then she went there with the white boy. We ain't gotta talk about all this shit, all of this public knowledge. So like I said tonight, if you want to have content, we can have a content conversation because we all know your story. I ain't no nigga that's threatening nobody. I ask niggas a simple question.
Okay, great. Okay, like we really need to move this room along. It's not even about you. It's not even about me. If somebody feels compelled to interview me about whatever happened with my narratives, I would be open to that. And also like the truth, it's funnier to tell a lie, especially if I'm a black person that's a content creator and a personality to say that somebody beat me up. Okay, yeah, right. I wish a nigga would. So if anybody feels compelled to bring that back up and want clarification, I'm not above reproach and I'm not above somebody interviewing me. So keep that in your back pocket. But again, DJ Hollywood, you have no storylines, no narratives, no nothing. You started with the presidential suite, so therefore you have a habitual habit of cyberstalking and spinning false narratives on people, just like what you tried to do to me. We're gonna move forward. So is there any other questions or concerns about all of this? You know, Joe Cool brought your name up in this room, and out of respect, if somebody's name get brought up on the stage, I have to let them speak because that's how I get down. All right, but
That's respectable. But yeah, Hollywood, I got much love and respect for Hollywood. We might bang on here, but like, the argument ain't gonna diminish the respect I have for that man, though. And shout out Don Perez just coming in the building too. We're gonna get to that. In fact, rise up Don Perez, because we can really get into it because
okay, but let me tell everybody on this stage, I'm not finna like create like my moderators, your personal issues with Don Prez and the presidential suite. That's not the right time. If he wants to come up here, if anybody from the suites wants to come up here in regards and context to what we're talking about right now, that's what we will do. I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna create a cyber jumping stage or anything. I'm not finna be with all of that. I have my own issues. I have my own issues with certain people, and if I'm able to be respectful and keep my shit in the bag because I know it's not the right timing, then y'all too. Moderators, if you jump off of your mic and start cyber jumping anybody, you're gonna get moved down to the go. Okay, that's how we're gonna do this thing. I have like my okay. So if Don Prez wants to come up, he can come up. I invited him up, but since he's in the room, you can tell him whatever you need to tell him.
Oh, I'm going to tell him. I mean, you know what I mean? If you wanted to come up and explain like where that beef came from, but I ain't never had no beef with Don Perez. Like we had an argument one time because he was going to go around spreading a false narrative. You know, I called him and, you know, we talked that shit out. Like, I don't know about the other people on his team, the other men on his team. I'm not going to talk about Sha'Carri and the other people because Sha'Carri, she always been cool and the rest of them always been cool. Shout out DJ Two Tone and Tony. But Don Perez, you know what I mean? If I ever had a problem with Don Perez, I could just hit that nigga up on IG or, you know what I mean, ping him to something. He'll talk it out. We might start out yelling, but we're gonna come to that, we're gonna come to some understanding. I think it's because we both, you know what I mean, I grew up in the South and he from the South, so we got that understanding a little bit maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, we always been able to talk it out. So, you know, shout out Don Perez.
I mean, but hold on. Here's the thing, because this seems I just played a clip. I got you, Meezy. Give me 1 second. It's already in work. I just played a fucking clip of Don Perez in the presidential suites clowning you, and etc. about, you know, I guess your financial situation or whatever. And that was his platform. So did you want to say anything about that clip because his voice was in it as well?
I mean, what can I address? Like, Don Perez is a janitor. At the time when they was talking shit, I was working, you know, 3 jobs because we can get into that if you want to. But like,
yeah, we're gonna get in that when we get to the opinionated
we can get
situation.
into that when we get to that, right?
But so, as far like, as
Don Perez is a janitor, so I know he was just doing that just to fit in with the crowd because it was going on his stage. Like, you can't job shame me, bro, when you make less than me. Like, you can't job shame me when, like, I'm actually a skilled laborer. You feel me? Like, you gotta take some tests, do some certifications to do what I do, bro. And anybody can, you know, sweep a broom and mop a floor. So that's why I never addressed him. Like, why would I job shame somebody when I'm in the same boat? You know what I mean? So that's why I ain't pay no attention to Don Perez. You know, niggas gonna make they jokes.
Okay, any of my moderators have anything to say about this whole presidential suites and Ground Voices beef that Joe Cool got caught up in? If so, please come to the stage, write it in the chat, or my moderators can speak on it before we take a commercial break and move on. Anybody got anything to say?
Before that, let me give a quick little reset. Everyone, if you guys...
Wait, 1 second. Don Perez is on the stage. I want to say that. Go ahead and do the quick reset, and then we're going to let Don Perez speak.
Of course. Everyone, go ahead and click the greenhouse at the top that says Planet Do Not. Make sure you're following the club. This is the Joe UnCool Rebirth. It is his interview. Now, with that being said, make sure you guys click the link above. It is Twitter Spaces. That is where we're going to be hosting the Oscars So Lit, The Great Migration. It is scheduled for August 14th, which is tomorrow. So please don't miss out. Make sure you set your reminders. Make sure you follow the mods on the stage. Follow Do Not. Follow the person you resonate with the most. Yeah. Basically, that's it. So, Don, hi, how are you doing?
All right, how y'all doing? How's everybody
Pretty
going?
good.
Pretty good. Done.
What?
Pretty good. What made listen? You've been in multiple of my rooms. You never come to this stage. What made you feel most comfortable to come to this stage right now?
Because the brother said it takes a skill. I mean, to be a janitor. I'm actually not a janitor. It's called floor technician. You got to be a floor technician. That's a skill, mopping floors and putting the gloss and the wax over them floors, brother. So I just want to correct the brother. It is a skill, floor technician. The classes take up to 6 months, and you'll be on your way.
So staying corrected.
So it's an actual trade that you had to learn. Did you go to Job Corp for it, or it was when they hired you, they trained you as well?
No, I actually was trained by a brother named Mr. Lincoln. He showed me how to do the floors. He showed me how to coat them well. You can make up to 8,500 of a school. You know, if you do a whole hallway in the gym, you can make 8,500 in one day of work. You know, if you know how to do what you're doing. You know, yeah. So floor technician is a job. Job shaming is crazy on this app. I think a lot of people, when we have seen individuals get fired from jobs on this app, so to job shame anyone. And I wanted you to play the clip as well. Because I didn't hear, I just came in the room. Can you please play that clip with me? Whatever I said to the brother. Okay,
give me 1 second. Let me find that really quickly. But anybody else got any questions or concerns for Don Prez involving this particular narrative? I know it's other people on this stage, or probably haven't been on the stage, that you got issues with over in the suites, but that now is not the time for that. I want to remind you guys, do anybody have anything to say to Don Prez in regards to this Joe Cool beef situation?
It's not that bad of a job, though. It's not that bad.
Right, exactly. I don't think job shaming should be anything that anybody does. It's very wild.
Yeah, that's a
no. It's crazy when people talk about janitorial service like floor technicians, to mop floors. You know, to get the clean gloss off the school basketball gym floors. That's a lot of work. I mean, if you know how to use a buffer and shit like that, yeah, you can actually make up to 8,500 off one high school, and middle schools like 6,500. If you're going against the Mexicans, they might go 4,500. They might underbid you. But floor technician is something
not the
real.
Mexicans.
Yeah, they definitely underbid it.
Can you do an NBA court?
Yes, that's a fact. Do a whole NBA court. But
you'll get paid off that.
Yeah, you do. So people, the job saying floor technicians is kind of crazy. It's actually a trade. You don't have to go to school that long. It's actually not a school. You just find you a Negro in your local neighborhood that know how to do it very well, and then go get you a card and a van and go to work.
There's also YouTube, everybody. You know what I mean? Because when I was down on my luck, I sure was cleaning out office spaces. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to that.
I got one question real quick, if I can ask it.
Who are you asking your question to?
The guy with the bird in his PTR. That just came on. Yeah, I guess. For a guy like Joe that has been in so much support of you and your group of individuals on your side, right? Why are you guys so easy to, dunk on the brother, drag him through the mud? Just kind of curious.
Oh, so to that point, King, I hope Denot plays the clip again. For me, brother, it's a team, right? So I have my own shit that I say, B. James, Florida, with Shy Tone around, they really don't. Two-Tone just DJ. So for the other two guys, I can't really stop them. I have beef with individuals on this app, bro, and I say some shit they might not agree with. It's kind of hard when you're in a group, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I do want to hear the clip though that they said Denot played, so I can understand what I said in that clip. So I want to know what I said.
And I'm glad. And I'm gonna play this clip over again. And I just read the description, and I'm actually glad that you said something about you being having a different mind from the people in approximate to you. And I think this clip will clear that up as well.
Down to rehab. Okay, this is a countdown to hopefully this brother crashing out and rock bottom and get some.
So this is a pre-intervention.
Yeah, B. James wanna get this nigga. B. James wanna get this nigga that you know what I'm saying, binge out on that mid pack, have a mid off.
You want to be honest, this is enabling.
Nigga be walking around with a fucking headache. That's why he mad all day.
We're definitely enabling this man.
Oh God, yo, why we having a fee raise so we can get the money?
Hey, what would you rather a brother do? Would you rather a brother asking black women for money, or would you rather the community come together as a community? Because he say, if everybody in your clique is rich, nobody will fall because everybody will be each other crutches. Let's be his crutch.
Bro, let this nigga go to the top and have to get on his knees to that eighth, bro, like he been doing. Okay, let this nigga. He probably got a tab with the plug. He probably can't even go there and get no.
Because Ground Voices ain't put no money on your books, bitch. Ground Voices got you up there tap dancing and ain't even giving you a Gatorade, bitch. At least be paying your bitch ass. Ground Voices got your nut ass in there losing your breath, getting cotton mouth and shit from that dirt ass weed you smoking, the bitch. You don't even get a bottle of water. At least we got you a new whip in this bitch.
Joe ain't get no bubble gum either.
Ground Voices ain't got them doing nothing, bro. You know, they just there. Ground Voices just there for the content.
Oh yeah, the content.
Hey, so they had this nigga snitching.
He doing everything on his own.
On
a Monday morning.
I want to say this though to Cool, man. If you're listening, man, and if the people are the good people of the community is seeing you, so my brother, as a man, my nigga, take this, strive harder, go crazy, do what you gotta do, turn up. You know what I'm saying? I'm never, you know, I don't job shame. I want to see all men goddamn flourish. Pause, but yeah, man, let's gas up, man, the right way and go do what you gotta do, man. You said, and don't let these folks. They go to anybody, man, on this app, man. Don't even be in these folks back trying to ask for no paper, man. Cause when the shit get goddamn, they gonna throw your ass on a summer jam screen, man. The summer bears, man. So it's best to go get it out on your own. You got to go mop these flows, whatever you got to do, man. You got to mop flows.
Get your money up, not your money up, nigga.
Some niggas got no pride, though.
You know, I ain't my nigga. I'm gonna get that.
It's obvious when you read the text. It's obvious.
Like one thing about it, bro. When you got kids, bro, they ain't have to be here, my nigga. So at the end of the day, by any means, bro, I don't give a fuck how you get them, but you know, I look at it by any means, bro. I tell you all the time, I might be a bad guy to somebody else, but as long as I can put food on the table and look like a good guy to somebody else, to them, I don't give a fuck how you feel. So
tell that nigga to smell his phone screen and ask himself with all that screaming work.
Yeah, by any means, we gotta shove a shit.
Okay, so there's the
Y'all
clip.
heard that, right, Don? That's why I don't have no problem with Don Press.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, and I know how that can look sometimes when, like, Don, honestly, if I was like an audience member and that was my first time listening to Don Prez, I would be like, you know what, this guy is, you know, unbiased, right? But obviously Don Prez has not broke out apart from the suite. So it's like everything that you say and do, or everything B. James and Florida Boy J and them say and do, it seems like you're in cahoots with it because you haven't broke out as an individual personality. So can you see why or how some people might look at what B. James and Florida Boy J say on Monday as if you're in cahoots with it?
I can see that, but it's called a president's suite. So I can't break out from it, bro. Like, that's the crazy part about it. I can't break out. But nah, I can't, like, they got their own issue with UnCool's, bro. And I don't really have none, bro. Like, you know, so like I said, I stand on everything I said on that audio, bro. Like, don't ask nobody don't ask these folks don't no money on this app, bro. Because when shit hit the fan, they gonna throw your ass under the bus. I do believe in that strong-hearted. Like,
that's a fact.
If you're not like creating a room and putting your
Yo, did he get a phone?
Yeah, I'm here. I got a call. Look, if you're not creating spaces where you can, you know, get some money off people, like, you know, put your cash app up or something, or, you know, hosting an event, you know, shout out to Kim Cuts who hosts events on the app. Like, man, don't ask nobody for no money, UnCool's, man. Like, and all that job shame and shit, like, bro, it's inflation real. For those Negroes who think to job shame people, that shit corny as hell, bro. Like, this shit real we living in, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck where you working at. Just strive. If your ass working at McDonald's, you work on a Friday, nigga. Strive to own that whole one day, nigga. Just don't stay content, nigga. Like, that's the only thing my shit. Like, I'm not job shaming nobody, bro. Times are hard out here, nigga. I'd rather you have a job than be lazy as hell, smoking all day, not acting.
You see, and that's why I say, like, I don't have no problem with Don Press. Like, I can distinguish between who is doing the shit and you know who not doing this shit. And like we niggas from, you know what I mean, like I said, we from the South. We have an understanding. Anytime I done had a problem with him, I could hit him up. Like, I don't even know if Don Press want to tell you, but like niggas, sometimes when the sweets was going on, like I'm back channeling Don, like, yo, this happened, ask these questions to get this nigga to tell the truth. Like, I ain't like, oh, he on the phone. But yeah, like, come on now. I know who the problem is. It's those two niggas. That's why I'll never say nothing bad about Tony Rome, you know what I mean, DJ Two-Tone. You know, Shakira, she young and she a lady. So, you know, when she throw her jabs, it's all fun and game, bro. I ain't taking that serious, but it's those two niggas. It's those two niggas.
So do you think Don getting a lot of shit because, you know, the proximity of his friends?
Don getting this shit because it's called the Presidential Suite, and his name is Don Prez. So Presidential Suite, it's his shit. So, you know, niggas be wanting him to move a certain type of way, but I'm at the point like, man, I can't tell y'all niggas what to do for nothing.
All right, there you have it. So there's no beef with Don Prez, so to speak, but obviously
the other niggas, don't fuck them other niggas. But go ahead, my bad.
All right, cool. So there you have it. You know, we don't need any commentary because both of the actual subjects spoke to each other. Obviously, Florida Boy J and B James have an opportunity or should have an opportunity to clear the smoke. Not sure if they'll do it. Thanks, Don Prez, for coming through. There are some people on this stage that want interviews and your name probably get brought up. And I hope you feel that I've been reasonable and fair. And you could come back to this any spaces of mine, bro. Like my personal issues with you is long gone and overdue. I let that shit go, whatever the case may be. So appreciate you, and you know you built the immaculate platform, but for different reasons that we all can agree and disagree on. Other than that, anybody else got any questions or concerns revolving Don Prez and Joe Cool? Not yourself and Don Prez, not yourself and Joe Cool. We're not there yet. Anybody got any questions or concerns about it, or even create a rhetoric around whatever you want to say in context of Joe Cool and Don Prez? Anybody got anything to say?
I do. I want to see like what Joe Cool was thinking, and you know what? I think you're gonna touch upon that in a second. I don't want to give it away to not. So you carry on. Is it? Yeah.
All righty, for sure. Appreciate it. Don Prez, you have anything else to say on behalf of the suites, not just yourself, but on behalf of the entire
on the
suites?
phone.
No, he's not.
No, I'm here. No, man. B James and Florida, my dog, they gonna do their thing. Man, what we say, put a headshot on it, man. You know, just put a headshot on it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit be draining for me sometime, bro, because I gotta take the end of the stick.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that. Do you think that's a lot of flack?
Yeah, dude. Say that
everybody
shit.
around
Everybody know that, bro. Like that shit get draining sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna care, but it is what it is. It would come with the spaces that we host. It would come like you shouldn't. Like if you hold this space, you gonna cry about people coming at your ass, then shit. If you hosting drama rooms and you crying about that shit, then go do something else. Go to church. It got biblical smoke.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? This what come with it. And if you got a team and your team moving a certain way and you trusting, you know, they decisions and you fuck with them, shit.
I mean, if you the face, then it do come at you at the end of the day. If that's your brand, and they are gonna come at you because you the boss.
And that's why I had to surround myself, absent Meezy, but shout out to Meezy, I love her. I had to surround myself around people that knows what's going on, that's been on this app for a while. I'm so lucky to have the team that I have because none of them have any problem. They're not problematic. So not saying that about B James and Florida. Actually, I am saying it about B James and Florida, but Jay, for very different reasons. And I definitely fuck with B James, so that's no diss. But it is what it is. So shout out to y'all, the Presidential Suites. Follow Don Prez, follow Joe Cool, follow anybody on stage that you resonate with and want to see more content from.
Most def. So let's keep this going, bro. Let's keep this going. Because I'm ready to wake some shit up. We've been peaceful long enough.
Yeah, we have been peaceful. You know, the smoke has not come up yet, and we are definitely gonna get there.
Can you hear me? I had to take my big mic out real quick because I wanted to play a clip. You feel me?
Okay, what is that? What is that clip in reference to, Joe Cool? Who?
Since we talking about the suite, you feel me?
Okay, cool.
I want to keep it on that, right? And shout out my nigga Brandon for being up here. So just give me 1 second.
Hold on, what I do?
Yeah, Joe Cool. Listen, go ahead and play the clip. Obviously, if somebody's names or somebody's voices, they're going to be reluctant to responding and or getting involved. So just play that clip, and hopefully this doesn't derail too much. But go ahead, Joe Cool.
Got you. Let me know if you can hear it.
We absolutely.
That's horrible, bro. You in the Denot room bringing a clip sound like that, bro. Get your ass out of here.
Send it to Denot, Joe.
How about now? So let's get the proceeding, right? Shout out my nigga Brandon, right? And shout out Miss Kumbaya, because they were the main people trying to keep this shit peaceful, right? They were the main people trying to bridge that gap, right? Between Florida Boy and B. James. Especially, because at that time, this was January 2nd, January 3rd. I'm a fucking prophet. I've been called this shit out. I've been told y'all niggas. And y'all niggas said, use a hater, all these, I got screenshots of Hunter. You know what I mean?
You mentioning too many names. Too many goddamn names, bro. But go ahead.
I got screenshots from this day where Hunter is telling me, right, that I am internalizing this app. Out of all people, her. Calling me all type of being a bitch. This is my whole identity. And this and the other one, niggas really was trying to be peaceful. Niggas really was trying to keep this shit cordial, fam. That's why I always say, shout out my nigga Brandon. Not too much on Brandon. I'm going to always big up that nigga, because when I was trying to be peaceful, this nigga always yo, Joe, chill out, bro. You good, Joe? How the mental health? So shout out my nigga Brandon, bro. But you can't be cool with these niggas. Not you, Brandon, but like a nigga like Florida Boy J, right? You can't be cool with these niggas. Because January 1st, he was on my Kim Cut stage, you know what I mean? Kicking it, chilling. That's my nigga. Yo, shout out Joe Cool, whoop. 2 days later, it's fuck me, fuck that, I don't be getting these niggas, but that's why I like to surround myself with real ass niggas, man. Shout out Brandon.
All right, Brandon and Miss Kumbaya names were brought up in context of that recording. Brandon, did you want to speak? And Miss Kumbaya as well. Did you guys?
Nah, not really. I don't, Yeah, shout out Joe Cool. Nah, I don't got nothing to say. I'm just, yeah.
Oh, come on, Brandon. Let's wake it up, bro. Because you know that beef with them niggas got really real when you had that room in Trap Table Talks. And you feel me? You called out Florida Boy and you called out Kim. That's when it really got real. Because that's the day that that nigga B. James got in his feelings. And Monday said, we can have the recap. Y'all do it better. And that's where things really got real. So I had to just give all the introduction to that. Niggas tried to be cool, but niggas ain't want that peaceful shit, though, not. Niggas ain't want to be cool. Those two niggas are really full of themselves, bro. Let me take a shot real quick.
Yeah,
let me take a shot.
Can I say something to Joe? Is it okay?
Go ahead, Duce.
Yo, it's one thing I'm disappointed with you and Joe. Whatever happened to Conspiracy Joe? You had
No.
good content.
I ain't never dropped that idea outside of Riff.
All right, my bad.
Yeah. And then obviously that's something that Joe Cool can unpack as he go on his tour from this room. But as far as the presidential suite ground voice beef involving Joe Cool and any side characters, did you guys want to speak on that? Or is it okay for us to move forward? Miss Kumbaya, your name was brought up quite a few times.
Free Jamal.
I met you in the presidential suites, and now you're not a part of them. And Joe Cool is saying that, you know, you were a centerpiece for, I guess, trying to resolve issues he had with the presidential suites. Did you want to speak on that?
I mean, I can verify that what he said is true. I often talked to him and told him to keep his peace. I felt like he was one of the few guys on the app that really was trying to be a supporter and not cause drama. And this was initially, and for a long time he listened, which a lot of people don't do on this app. They don't want nobody to say nothing to them, even when they're making bad calls. So I can give him kudos for that. And there was a lot of times where I know he wanted to say something or do something where he held his composure and he didn't. So I commend him for that.
Yeah, no, shout out to Cool. Niggas ain't yeah, I support Cool, man. You know, glad he getting his flowers and shit. But you know, I think I agree with Cool. It's like niggas don't really have real issues. I think a lot of the shit, like shout out to Tone and them, you know, I think Don Perez, like, you know, he moved like a hoe. I told him that. B. James moved like a whole Florida boy. I think Florida boy get them niggas involved in more shit than they do. You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know, he want to be out there.
But you know, y'all gotta remember back then, Florida boy wasn't a big talker. He was when Whitney and I were on the stage, Florida boy wasn't a talker back then.
No, for sure. But I mean, but he's trying to get his voice. Guy. You got to think though, he's trying to get his voice. So he do that by, you know, being weird instead of just, you know, being him, be a YouTuber. But ain't no real issue. But, you know, shout out to Cool though.
I appreciate the love, fam. But yeah, it is Florida boy. But hold on, Donna, did you get those messages? That's where the beef with Glizzy James, Dwayne Miles started. Like that's where it really got real.
Joe, I need you to do me a favor. Do you consent to also, you know, having your name in the title?
Florida boy would like to come in the room. He's blocked. Him and Shakiri are blocked.
All right, perfect. We'll take care of that. I just want to clip a Joe Cool confirming that, you know, he wants his name in the title.
I fully consent. I asked for my name to be in the title.
Yeah, in full disclosure, just everybody who ever see me schedule an interview with the headliner or something like that, if you see their name in the title, my team and I, we've had private messages, we've had enough communication and stuff, so forth to actually do that. So this is planned. You know, there's an itinerary we're going by. Appreciate it. But whoever has Florida Boy J, because his name has been brought up a lot.
Tell him come in. He had me blocked, so I blocked him. But
okay, Brandon. Okay, I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna push you.
Okay, cool. Unblocked. I just said he had me blocked. He can come
all right, cool. So anybody got Shakira blocked and or Florida Boy J?
But I unblocked her per Don's request.
Okay, perfect. So this is what I'm gonna say. There's people having different people blocked. I don't like all of that stuff is out of context for this particular room. If you want to do another room, we can do that. But you know, this is about Joe Cool and not why you have Florida Boy J or Shakira blocked. So we're just getting context and for that. So I want Florida Boy J and Shakira to come in here. Knowing who had them blocked and knowing that we're not going to actually fully unpack that in this particular space because we're focused.
They saying they still can't get in, they're not.
Okay, so drop the whole stage. That's how we gonna do it.
Free Jamal. Free Jamal. Free Jamal.
Okay, this room, free Jamal, definitely free Jamal. But this room is not about Jamal or anything. I'm really trying to run a tight ship here. Okay, so drop the whole fucking stage. I'm not finna do this. Drop the stage so that they can get in because their name have been brought up. No offense to anybody. If you're a moderator and you have these people blocked, I create a safe, unbiased platform. Okay, great. So while we wait for Shakira and Florida Boy J to get in, everybody who's not a mod, get off the stage, including Joe Cool and, well, Don, you two. I know that's your team, but we're going to clear the stage and take a break. I just want you guys to know to follow the club. Also follow the link at top where I'm doing the Clubhouse Oscars. on Twitter Spaces. But welcome to Denot's Dark Arts.
They don't want to see that.
You do have millionaires in your room, just so you know.
They don't want to see that.
You do have millionaires, just so you know.
Like Nelson.
They're just laying low.
They don't want to see that.
You do have millionaires in your room.
I don't know, man. All I want to do is be great. I went through hell in Hollywood. Clubhouse became my outlet.
Everything that I just heard over the last month.
I'll open up a can of whoop ass on anybody that comes after Denot. And let me tell you why. I got misinformation about Denot.
With Denot confirmed.
You need to come up on that stage. You need to not be in the audience. You need your voice to be heard because I got your back.
I understand Denot. I understand why they hate Denot.
Yourself.
I'll fucking go off.
I understand Denot. I understand why they hate Denot. Because all this content originated from Denot.
Pick that razor blade up, kill yourself, and fucking slash your wrist upwards so you bleed out quicker. Kill yourself.
I'm not saying that individuals are roaches, but the content is created is roach like. Everybody thinks that everything is okay. I don't need sympathy. I don't need to tell my story for sympathy. I don't need sympathy. I don't need to tell my story for sympathy. You know, I don't need that because I don't like to attract that type of energy. I like being strong. I like fighting for what's right. I like being the standard Black American man. That's what I like.
I ain't no dick eater this night. You can clip it. I ain't no dick eater this night. You can clip it. I salute you, and I gotta get your flowers where they do. I ain't no dick eater this night. You can clip it. I salute you, and I gotta get your flowers where they do. Yeah, you might be an asshole. Yeah, you might be an asshole, but your fucking content is impeccable. Yeah, you might be an asshole, but your fucking content is impeccable.
Fucking hate you. Fuck your mental health. You need to kill yourself. Fucking hate you. Fuck your mental health. You need to kill yourself.
People think I'm polarizing, but I'm actually depolarizing. And that's why I don't think Clubhouse wants me on that. People think I'm polarizing, but I'm actually depolarizing. And that's why I don't think Clubhouse wants me on that app.
All right. Did Florida Boy J ever enter the building? Florida Boy J and Shakiria.
Let me just check here and then bring Don Prez back up. Just
Okay,
for confirmation. Yeah. So I don't.
They're in the back channel saying Shakira said she's still blocked, and Florida just said he's still blocked as well.
So somebody got him blocked.
Yeah,
So-
this is what I'm finna remove everybody, including the mods, off the fucking stage. Like, what are you guys doing?
Nah, you're not gonna get my
I don't got nobody blocked, dog. You know what we play.
Yeah,
We're just gonna have to clear the stage.
Yeah, you're going down.
Yeah, clear the stage.
You guys are fucking. Are you serious? Going down. And whoever had them blocked, listen, I'm never gonna moderate you on my stage, and I'm reluctant to not bring you back up. Listen, if you come on my stage and you got people blocked, just know, and they're part of the conversation. Just know that you would never be back on my stage again, because that's not how I operate. I don't like that. I don't give a fuck who you think you are, whatever celebrity you think you are. That's not how I fucking roll. You guys are hurting the content. Okay, so what about Florida Boy J?
Yeah, I don't know. I had posted in the Discord. I ain't got him blocked. He follow me. I follow him still.
Who dropped Lou? Don't drop no Denot babies. Cause we already know we run a tight ship. Bring Lou back up here and give him a bean back. So Shakiria, is she able to get on stage? And also, where the fuck is Florida Boy J? Or we got to move forward, because you guys had a whole 3 minutes to get in the room. If I find out you had them blocked while you're sitting on this stage, you will never be back on this stage again because I don't play that. That's not right for somebody's name to be brought up constantly, and for everybody in the fucking audience to be able to, you know, think a certain thing about them without their voice being heard. I don't like that. I don't play that. That's cyber stalking
That's
behavior.
fair and that's right. But she could get in after I unblocked her when you asked the first time.
Okay, Shakira is in the go. I invited her up. In Florida, but Jay has not. Is he still blocked out? Done.
I'm texting him right now, trying to see.
Okay.
Yeah, get him in here. Send him a direct link.
And who is certified? Is that Florida Boy Jay?
No. This is one of the little people from the suites or whatever.
Little people, come on now, put some respect on
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
What'd he say, Don?
He's still talking to him.
Yeah, and no offense to nobody who was dropped. It's just you guys are hurting the content and hurting the room. And this is how bullshit keep on going and going. If Florida Boy Jay can't get in here, he's going to be reluctant to responding. And it might be a response that keep this bullshit going if he can't get in this fucking space. And I wouldn't blame him. So why would you want somebody blocked out of this space or can't get into this space if they are part of the content? That's some weird ass shit.
But who are you yelling at? Because I don't have none of these people blocked.
I don't know, Donut, because I'm gonna be 100.
You centering yourself.
I'm gonna be 100, Donut, right? I've been blocked at the presidential suite stages and their rooms, and my name has been.
Listen, me too. Listen, my name. I was blocked out of suites for 2 months straight by a white bitch. I get it. We're setting examples. We're not going backwards here, right? We're setting examples. So in order to do this, we have to set an example so that Don Prez understands what Donat did and for Joe Cool and for anybody else. And I'm pretty sure he exchanged the same favor for me and other people. So we're not trying to be complaining about some shit that happened in the past. It's not going to get nobody nowhere because you're stuck in the past, literally. So a Florida Boy Jay can't get in. Shakira is not coming on the stage. So I think it's time to move this narrative forward. Would you agree or disagree, Don Prez?
Oh, run your space how you running, my brother.
All right, and I'm sorry that Florida Boy Jay can't get in, but if I find out you haven't blocked and you're still moderated on the stage, I'm gonna have to exile you from coming onto my stages, and that's a fact. So moving forward, we want to get into the Joe Cool narrative that involves the Nick cells. Now, Joe Cool, once upon a time, you was rocking a Nick cell PTR. And then next thing you know, you was not a part of the Nick cells anymore. So what's up with that?
Yeah, I got into it with the Nick cells. You know, me and Craig banged it out. We did it on public platform or whatever. And yeah, like niggas got into an argument. They said I was in a Nick cell for like a week. Then, you know, Vax hit me up. Aaron hit me up and Tommy was like, yeah, we not Tommy because Tommy was a Nick cell, damn. But they was like, yeah, we always consider you a Nick cell. Like 10 stacks, like, yeah, like let that shit go. And then like me and my fascists talked about it. He was like, you know what I mean? I was tripping, you feel me? Whatever. Whoop-de-whoop. When we got past it, like it wasn't even that long of a time where I wasn't a nigga cell. Cause I mean, I told them niggas like, unless the niggas who created this tell me I'm not a nigga cell, I'm not listening to it. You feel me? Like Boston told me to chill out, you know what I mean? Talking whoop-de-whoop, rah-rah like that. You know, Boston created. So I'm like, out of respect, I keep it cool. But then shit got settled and shit got past that. And niggas couldn't let it go. Niggas was always with the, oh, Joe, you're a bench warmer, this, that, and the other. I'm like, bro, like, what does that matter? Like, I trolled and had a Nick selling training PTR because I'm not as mean to these women as the Nick sales are. And they took it as a, like, oh, you're not a real Nick sale. You're still in training, whoop-de-whoop. Like, it's be weird to me. But no, I ain't never had, like, it was just a week or two. But it is what it is.
Well, speaking of that, and I just wanted to chime in here, you're saying that you was a Nick cell for a week or two.
No, I was not a Nick cell for a week or two. Like that's what was going on. Yeah, go ahead though.
Well, when you first started ranking and getting rank on this app, it was the Nick cells who were supporting you. So right. So would I be wrong to say that maybe Joe Cool was using the Nick cells at one point in time? Because like I said, you did have their PTR.
You know what? You can say that, bro, because you can honestly say that. Because when I did get on the dark side, I go to their spaces, and after being on stage long, like a couple of times saying what I say, like niggas was like, oh yeah, I fuck with him, like yeah. And then Vax was like, nah, Joe and Nick said, chill out, whoop de whoop. And I was like, oh well, fuck it, bro. I guess I just got jumped in to be in a Nick cell. But them niggas did boost my rooms up. When I had the recap, the Nick cells always came and showed support. You feel me? Like I never had to ask them niggas to come to my room to support me. I never had to ask them niggas, spread the word. Like them niggas organically fuck with me. And like that's the reason why I was working 3 jobs as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and break it all down, right? Because I was telling like a couple of them, like, yeah, I'm working right now on this copywriting and this grant writing, whoop de whoop, trying to get more businesses. And this is when Huey and the Black Brotherhood was giving me game and Pontus was giving me game. But then Daniel and Tommy were telling me about getting into tech. And when they started telling me about getting into tech, that's when I started working those 3 jobs. So I could get me a better computer and laptop because my shit was kind of old, and to pay for all those courses so I can get certified and plus have the money to pay for my certification.
So
it was the Knicks. Hold on. It was the Knicks sales who gave a nigga that game. Like, listen, like you don't want that situation, you can take these routes and get out of that situation. It was them niggas.
So I'm confused.
What in the chat says that he is a real member, that Joe's a real member. That's
Yeah, and I got 10 Stacks, the OG in the room who actually created.
Okay, yeah, bring 10 Stacks up because here's the thing. I've heard the Nick cells, they got fucked up politics and viewpoints on LGBTQ, women, and so forth. But what I'm hearing in this space for the first time is somebody actually somehow give the Nick cells their flowers for helping them in their personal life. I've never thought that I would log on to Clubhouse and hear that. So shout out to Joe Cool. Shout out to Joe Cool for waking that up. And we do have the brother 10 Stacks, which is an OG Nick cell on stage. Did you want to speak on behalf of the Nick cells, 10 Stack?
Yeah, man. What's good? What's good? Peace to the room and all that. But like the whole point of the Nick cells was to, represent black male empowerment or whatever. You know what I mean? That was the whole point of the room. And then when we started to become bigger and bigger, then certain people in the Nick cells, started to say things that not everybody agrees with or whatever. It's like having a Black Panther or Blood or Crip set, and we started out doing one thing and it just creates to be another. And also for the record too, Tommy H is a bitch. And he is not a Nick cell. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And until you pull up and pop out and fight me in this motherfucking boxing gym under your consent, you bitch ass nigga.
And I do have those clips of you saying it.
So let's be clear about this. You could get the fuck off the chat. You're not a gangster. You're not a thug. You're an undercover Democrat, and you a bitch. And that's the bottom line to it. But anyway, outside of that, right? Nick Cell really was here just to talk about the male perspective of what's going on, because there's no publications where men can say anything or have any opposition to a lot of the rhetoric that's been spewed about us. You feel me? A lot of us are upstanding, tax-paying, black male individuals that handle their business, but yet and still we're compared and scrutinized to the Pookie and the Ray Ray that is ineffective to have all these children. It's ridiculous at this point. You know what I mean? That's the reason why the Nick cells was formed in the beginning, respectfully. So big shouts out to Joe Cool, B.
Nah, shout out to 10, man. I don't care what. 10 solid, bro. Like, I remember one time I was asking one of my homie in Harlem, like, 10 Stacks? Niggas like, 10? Oh, that nigga solid. Like, how you know 10? Like, yeah, bro. Like, niggas is really out here helping their community, like, building up. And, like, all y'all niggas might make fun of a nigga for working 3 jobs trying to be better. But like the Nick cells, the Nick cells that I fuck with, they were the ones supporting a nigga like, like you could do this, you could do that to get out your situation. Like, so all that lift as you climb, them niggas really preach and practice that shit, bro.
So I got a question. This is a clarifying question. 10 Stacks has denounced Tommy H as a Nick cell member.
100%.
Okay, so you denounced him as a member of the Nick cells, and Joe Cool first said he was not a Nick cell, then Tommy H said he was. So you as
no,
OG,
I said it was Vax. It was Vax who first said it the first time, and Apollo who said it, Aaron who said it the first time.
Said that you wasn't a Nick cell?
No, I was a Nick cell. It was my fashion suit said I wasn't, but we got past that.
Okay, perfect. So 10 stacks just out of your mouth. Joe Cool is in fact a part of the Nick Cells, correct? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So if hold up, boy, Apollo was here. He's not here. If Apollo said
Ping
it,
him in.
yeah, he just came. He just left. I mean, if they said it, then that's just what it is. Then.
Yeah, he
He
said he was
left
at
and
a
he can't
restaurant.
say no anti-black shit. That's why he left.
Okay. So yeah, like, yeah, if they said it, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the answer
Well,
is yes.
Okay, perfect. So Joe Cool, given the fact that you are an anointed member of the Nick Cells, I wanted to highlight something that the Nick Cells did that was in opposition to what they. It was a very peculiar viewpoint on Kevin Samuel's death and his legacy left behind, and I want to see if Joe Cool actually agreed with this as well.
Stop living to please Black women. Stop orienting your life around Black women that are strangers to you, validating you. Move in the way that you want to move and just leave them alone because they don't care. Take care of the women, take care of your mom, take care of your sister, take care of the Black women in your immediate community. Everyone else, fuck them. Don't live to please them. Don't live to validate them. Speak the truth because it's the truth. Don't worry about hurting people's feelings. Stop protecting Black women's feelings. They're adults. They're grown women. They're more successful than us. They're better than us every single way. They can handle it. Live your life. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Go to the doctor. Get checked up. If you need to take care of your mental health, go to therapy. Take care of yourself, King. Stop doing this shit. Stop living to please these women that don't give a fuck about your life. They don't care. They don't care if you die today. They don't care if you die tomorrow. Like, if you care about the community, do what you need to do to improve your community. If Black women benefit from it, great. If not, keep pushing, bro. Like this is one of the saddest things. I agree with everything Kevin said, bro. But seeing this type of desecration of a dead man's name is one of the most discouraging things for me as a Black man who one day hopes to have a Black family. To see this widespread this widespread desecrating a dead man's grave, I'm appalled. I'm disappointed. This shit almost brings me to tears. On some real shit, like I'm not even kidding. This shit really almost brings me to tears, yo. And it's sad because it's like I feel like a lot of us, and I'm speaking to the men right now. I feel like a lot of us deep down, and y'all can grill me for this, y'all can clown me, whatever. I feel like a lot of us deep down, yo, we actually give a fuck about the community. Like we actually care. We don't want to see our community turn out like this. We don't want to see our women get hurt. We don't want to see our women have all these kids by all these niggas and have to take care. We don't want to see that shit. We really don't. We actually give a fuck. We wish our community was better on all around. But it's crazy that the niggas like us who are out here with our boots on the ground because we dare to criticize other people in our community, including Black women. Now our lives are worthless. Fuck us, huh?
So yeah.
Okay. Hold on. That was a room that I created, and that was somebody within the audience. That was not a Nick Cell though.
Oh, okay. So this is what I'm saying. Very much to what we were saying to Don Perez earlier. Sometimes, like obviously, is your room. Were you just giving somebody a fair space to speak?
Well, yeah. Well, respectfully to not. I mean, this is the point, right? We're watching women rejoice off of fact of an individual that has a platform like you're creating a platform where women come to his platform to look for a high value man and look for that fearless feedback that Kevin Samuels gives. That's the bottom line to it. And women rejoiced and said that they were happy that this man was dead. Meanwhile, there's misogynists, there's rapists, there's other people in the world that's doing far more over than this Black man that barely cursed on YouTube. Okay, it's heinous, it's evil, it's disrespectful. I mean, we're not even giving this level of like, we're not like that's what it was. So what he was saying in context of that was that he was appalled and shocked that so many women were not only spending money and smoking the Kevin Samuels loud packs, when the same Black women were going, not them specifically, but Black women were going to his platform looking for a high value man that was overweight with 6 kids. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is insane, yo. I mean, the level of illogic to Kevin Samuels' death is insane. When literally there's people that are way more extreme, like Jordan Peterson, Dave Shapiro, fucking Aaron. I love Aaron, but let's be honest here. Would you like to be what if Aaron had a big platform like fucking Kevin Samuels? Which is more detrimental to black women from y'all perspective? My nigga Aaron or Kevin Samuels?
Here's the thing.
This is ridiculous, bro.
How can you compare Aaron to Kevin Samuels?
It's incomparable. That's not what I'm saying. It's just the fact that they're looking at him, Kevin Samuels, as if he's this black woman terrorist when black women were coming to his platform each and every day and out looking for feedback.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
It's ridiculous, bro.
Are you saying anything in regards to the Nick Sales and Joe Cool's affiliation with the Nick Sales, or are you taking it personal?
Like Aaron, Aaron's platform is like, yo, Aaron's platform.
Wait. This is what I must do because you keep bringing Aaron up, and he's not in the room. But I do want to ground something in 1 second. I'm gonna ground this. Here's Aaron's platform, you guys. Just listen.
Vaguely, I vaguely remember that shit. But you were on the stage. You can admit that you were.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I need to play this.
Right? Because you don't want to stand up for yourself. Who wrote the Constitution? Is that a white document? Yeah. One of the most positive things about black people is this, right? One of the best things in the world. They don't like weakness. They don't like people who are weak. They do things called trying people. Well, they will try you to see if you stand up for yourself. And if you don't stand up for yourself, you will be forever mocked and you will be forever harassed. And that is what they're doing to you right the fuck now. They are bullying you into a corner by calling you a fucking racist and getting them to pander. One girl said it was her first time she got a white neighbor. And the white neighbor, basically in one way or another, you know, there's a history or something. Okay? Why does that white man have to care about you? What, like, you don't see what they're doing to you? Like Sarah, and you really don't see what they're doing to you? If they call you racist, they will get you, they will play up on your white guilt to pander to them.
Aaron, were you in here for like the first 10 minutes?
You're half white. You're half white. So you be quiet.
I don't recall.
I'm very disappointed in you.
No, but I have a question for you.
Yeah, if it wasn't for a white person, you wouldn't even be here. So you be quiet. Oh, you don't recall. You don't recall. The intersectionality. See, this is what they do. See, that intersectionality shit, they'll act like they're trying to, they come on with a real soft voice, like, well, actually the education, what they're trying to do is this. They're trying to get you to feel bad for them so you will pander to them. They're using education as a tactic to bully you. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you say tonight, these motherfuckers woke up not liking you because you was a white woman, and they're going to go to bed tonight not liking you because you was a white woman. And there ain't nothing you can say, and there ain't nothing you can do.
I agree. There are black people, but there are black people who aren't like that.
I agree with that second point too. But what black people, for you to throw a group of people who under the bus, who say, I'm not going to apologize for being white. I'm going to be proud for being white. It's okay to be white. In order to pander to a group of people who say it's okay to be black and white people owe them something and white people need to do this and white people need to do that, you're going to throw your own fucking kind under the bus to pander to a group of people.
So there's Aaron's platform, his overall sentiment.
Right. And what I'm trying to say is this, is that black women are saying Kevin Samuels is that level of what they think that level is, which is not. And that's what the room was about. Aaron has the First Amendment right to say whatever the fuck he wants to say, like anybody else. But at the end of the day, Kevin Samuels was not doing that, right? And to compare Kevin Samuels to people that are extreme in their own right to do is insane. And to rejoice about that when that man barely even cursed is insane and inhumane. And that's what I was trying to compare.
Okay, well,
it's nothing against Aaron. Aaron is Nick's self forever.
Right. And this is Joe Cool. This is no derailment. It's just like, obviously, and 10 Stack has made it very clear in context of Aaron that each and every Nick cell has their own politic, but they have something in common in which they all, group together based upon. But a lot of the overall scope of the Nick cells on this app, at least, is that they're somehow anti-black women specifically. Just listen to this 10 Stacks, and we're gonna take it from here.
Free man, like because for centuries we've been deprived of freedom with that. It was against the law, but now it feels like I can be me, and I'm a free black man. When I'm around other black women, I feel enslaved. I feel like I'm embracing slavery. I feel in chains.
And this is another thing.
Is it because black women eat ass?
Black women say.
Who is that? Who is that?
Black women say that they're with a white woman, they don't understand us. Clearly,
you gotta move, bro.
Clearly, we see black women don't understand us, but they use that trope against white women.
Notice the article that I offered in the thread. Notice who they chose to use as the woman, a biracial woman. But I'm gonna wake that up. A racially ambiguous woman is who they intentionally chose to be the cover art for that story. I do not think that was just by mistake, but whatever.
Is that the end of the clip?
Y'all brothers doing the work, man. I appreciate it, man.
Man, yeah, because we want liberation, right? That is the main goal for us black men. And
I hate when trolls interfere with the content. It just makes me like, whoever these trolls are on Discord and Clubhouse that's getting involved, trying to, like, why do y'all even give them space to speak? They fuck up the goddamn content. Whoever this fucking crackhead person is on Discord, block and ban them from your server, because they're not there to do anything but to distract. But I say this in context of Joe Cool. If Joe Cool is an anointed Nick cell, maybe perhaps him being, him having a monoracial daughter and being with a black woman, maybe he can offer balance to the Nick cell. So it's not a derailment, so to speak. Is if we're going to accept him and recognize him as a Nick cell, there's individual thoughts that he have that are, somewhat in opposition to some of the other Nick cells. So although the Nick cells is a group, although the presidential suites is a group, we must look at each and every one of them as an individual. That's why I played that, okay? For you dummies in the chat.
Yeah, well, the thing is this, right? Once again, Nick cells was created because it was created to battle extreme feminism, right? Where it's just been propagated that women have no level of accountability and live in a lawless society, and we're not allowed to say anything that has that can counteract that. That's the whole point of what he was saying in that situation, as far as being liberated, right? Nick cells, for the record, do not hate black women or whatever, but in public, you're doing it. Yeah.
Okay, who cleared their throat? Who did that?
I did that.
Get your ass out of here.
No, hold on. Do not send him down, please. But once again,
I'm not gonna send it down.
We are the with Nick cells have been the opposition because there's no platform for men to say anything, right? It's just one narrative. We're ineffective. We have all these babies and we don't do shit, and that is not fucking true. So I mean, this nigga Aaron's here, so he could go ahead and talk his shit.
Hey, I have one second before Aaron goes. Somebody in the chat said, who has a hot mic?
I'm at a steakhouse right now.
Okay, so somebody in the chat said the point of being in the group is having the same interests and values. I don't think you need 100% same interests, but the values have to be there. So sometimes it can be confusing if Tommy H, who I still see as a Nick cell, he's probably a Nick cell reject right now, and that's completely fine. But I was introduced to him as a Nick cell. So that's what I'm gonna say. Y'all probably going through whatever y'all going through, 10 Stacks and Tommy H, but I'm gonna respectfully say that I still think he's a Nick cell. But if y'all have the same, y'all really need to be on the same page with values. Like obviously 10 Stacks said the Nick cells don't hate black women. Obviously Joe Cool don't live by that sentiment, but you got K-Rock and who's hooping and hollering about being proud to fuck white women because he's tired of black women and feel enslaved by them. And then Aaron somehow share that same sentiment. So it's a divide between the values of the Nick cell. And I'm sorry, Aaron, if I misspoke, but go ahead.
Listen, I hate everybody equally. I don't know if you know that, but like I was told to come to this room and I'm like out right now eating. So yeah, I hate everyone equally. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay,
Hey,
and then
I feel like black women killed Kevin Samuels, but I don't know if y'all want to get into that conspiracy theory.
I mean, no, I mean, like obviously you guys, can take this and unpack that in another space, but I don't want to, derail too much away from the interview. We are on a tight schedule
No,
here.
please don't come on stage, Tommy. You's a bitch. Like you's a bitch. Like that's just what you are. Like you a bitch. I know you a bitch. The Nick cells know you a bitch. Your whole platform was you don't like hanging out with women. You don't like kicking it with women. But your best friend is a woman, nigga. And you's a simp. I know everything about you, you bitch ass nigga. Like stop doing the tough guy shit in the chat. You're not a tough guy. You're a data scientist. Like shut the fuck up, you bitch ass nigga.
So wait, are we
Isn't
shaming
that what a
him?
Nick
Wait,
cell is though?
Are we shaming him for first of all, Nick cell is somebody who knows the internet and masters it. So based on you calling
I'm
him
not shaming him and no, I get what you're doing and that's fine, right? I'm not shaming him. I'm shaming him because he's not who he says he is at the end of the day. And he comes off as a tough guy and he's not a tough guy. Period. Like period. And he knows that. He ain't coming up on here because he'll get packed the fuck up. That's why he's not coming up. You know what I mean? You got all that smoke for white girls and all the other shit you talk about. But nigga, respectfully, nigga, you's a bitch. And you know you a bitch.
10, you claim to be a thug, but you got a master's yourself. Like y'all are both educated.
Hey yo, Calorie, respectfully, my nigga, you should go suck on some ice, nigga.
So like
listen, you having the level.
You guys are the same people.
And you just looking for clout. I'm going on mute.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Y'all are both educated black men. Neither of y'all are thugs. But
Okay,
you said
right.
that you
Right. So we don't want too much derailment because this is about Joe UnCool's. But this is what I'm gonna say. Rather it's Cray or Tommy or K Rock or Aaron or whoever. When y'all going through whatever y'all going through, I would advise people not to intervene because them niggas are Nick cells and they're just. I'm just being real with you. You can obviously disagree. 10 Stack, you and Tommy, y'all got your own shit going on, but I respect y'all as a unison. So I'm gonna still look at Tommy H as a Nick cell, regardless of what you say, because this is the internet, and at some point in time, I'm pretty sure y'all can have a conversation like
we'll
men.
never have a conversation. No,
okay,
sir.
well, that's me hopeful thinking and needing to push this forward beyond the scope of what you're saying about him on the stage. So I would advise you and or Joe Cool to open your own space to further unpack that, but this room is not about that. And Calgary, I don't think anybody on this app are gangsters like that. Definitely not DJ Hollywood, definitely not Don Prez or anybody like that. But yeah. So anybody else had any questions or concerns or anything else to say about the Nick cells in correlation to Joe Cool actually being an anointed Nick cell?
I think that's it. I think we can move on.
Let's get it. Let's move on there, y'all.
Absolutely appreciate you guys. Shout out. You know what's so crazy is when I first came on this app, I before I started getting clipped, the Nick cells was getting clipped left and right, specifically K Rock and Aaron and Kendricks and stuff, and they have a perseverance. So a lot of what they went, especially Vax, because Vax was probably the first nigga on this app doxed. He was doxed with some information and people was playing his top. That's the first time I was introduced to it by way and through the Exoticals. London was the first person who came on my stage and tried to holler at my credit score, even though it was fake. So Vax was the first person doxed and continuously having to build and create new accounts. And I kept seeing them niggas still doing monster numbers. And now I'm obviously not a Nick cell, but I'm in the same somewhat predicament in the situation. But that's when I knew what it really took to be a headliner. We're going to take a quick break, you guys.
Divine headliner. A headliner based on my divine experience on this app. A headliner based on my anecdotal experience on this app. I don't. You, my Jason Lee. A I think you should get your respect. Based on my anecdotal experience on this app, Clubhouse should have paid you. I think Clubhouse should have paid you. What Jason Lee is doing, you do the same shit. Take that however you want to, Thug Not, but I listen to it. To me, you're my Jason Lee. To me, you're my Jason Lee. Brady Roosevelt, and that's on record. Brady Roosevelt, and that's on record. Take it, clip it. Brady Roosevelt, take it, clip it. Do what you need to do. Thug Not, I mean that shit. I get you. I understand you better than what you think, but I understand you better than what you think. The reality is, you're fucking great at what you do. The reality is, dude, you're fucking great at what you do. The reality is, dude, you're fucking great at what you do. The reality is, dude, it's just most people don't understand you. But let's get back to this. It's just most people don't understand you. The reality is, it's just most people don't understand you. It's just most people don't understand you. But let's get back to this experience. A headliner based on my anecdotal experience on this app. Somebody who does not have a problem getting on white, Jewish, Asian spaces, creating content with black people. I went from a Jesse Jackson type of nigga to a Mona Scott type, and the transition was getting doxxed. If you can get doxxed, stand on 10 and stand up for yourself, by yourself, and continue to go. That's what makes you a headliner. Because this app right here will force you to live your truth, one way or the other. Like, you can be on this app for a whole year, you good, you lollygag and shit like that. One of your angsts is somebody wants your platform out of jealousy, out of revenge, whatever. If you can go through that and come back strong and stand on your 10 and not change. I didn't have to go into this lane with the whole Mona Scott type of energy on this app. I had a platform. I was doing what Jason is doing right now. I had every single conversation that I wanted to. I feel like to an extent, saw new energy coming on this app, coming from the lane, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I asked for the smoke. But before that, I was already a headliner. So a headliner is somebody who can go through the mud by themselves and come out on top. I ain't talking about having a tribe of niggas. Stand on your own, stand on 10. Stand on your own, stand on 10. I ain't talking about having a tribe of niggas that's gonna dick ride you and create a narrative for you. Stand on your own, stand on 10. Stand on your own, stand on 10. And don't be phased. You're a headliner. K-Rock is a headliner. And Banks is a headliner. Like, so it ain't about how many followers you got. It ain't like that. It's about how you standing up on your 10 and how niggas gonna remember you at the end of the day. So appreciate it. That's my definition.
All right, thank you guys so much. We really needed that break. Moving on, for the new people that are coming into the room, follow the club at top. We have went over the history of Joe Cool, starting from him first getting on this app to him getting into a beef between the Sweets and Sam Beto, to him being an anointed member of the Nick Show. So now we're going to move forward and talk about the recap that he created, and which led to the Discord 17 list and the end of that particular recap that he had going on Mondays. So Joe Cool, why did you decide to create a recap on Mondays at the same time as the presidential suites?
My bad, I was rolling up. Hold on, let me grab my mic. Just 1 second.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. But yeah, we were actually interested to hear about this because I remember vividly that there was a point in time that they would, he would start his recaps exactly at the same time as the presidential suite. So let's get to the tea of that. Let's actually get to the bottom of that.
Let's get to the bottom of it, right? So y'all know the presidential suites took that long hiatus after, me and Brandon. I ain't even gonna say me and Brandon. After Brandon packed them the fuck up in that room. I believe it was the 2nd of January. They didn't make a recap that week. Another week went by, they didn't make a recap. They scheduled a recap, but they flaked on all of us. And we were all excited. We was ready to see what's been going on. We was ready to hear what happened between Whitney and why she wasn't on the team no more. We was ready, bro. We was really ready. And niggas pump faked us. So when niggas pump faked us, like I opened a room. And I don't know who was all there, but if y'all remember, Sierra, his B. James' old lady, was right next to me, modded at them times. And I made it clear, perfectly clear, because I knew they was dating at the time. Like, no, this ain't no shot at them. This is just to pay homage and show respect. And you know what I mean? Keep the tradition going, because we have grown accustomed to every Monday being messy as fuck, listening to a recap. So that's the original reason why I started the recap. That was it, just to pay homage and, you know what I mean, keep the tradition going until they got back. And I made it very clear that first time that I'm only doing this until they come back. And Donat was like, you should keep doing this. And I told him I'd think about it. And then Herm, he was like, yeah, you did a really good job, man, but I don't see you going past, I think it was like 7 or 8 episodes. So that was the goal, like prove Herm wrong, because Herm always, not always, but 9 times out of 10, Herm be right. So I had to prove him wrong one time on record.
So let me ask you a question, a clarifying question. So your purpose of starting the recap wasn't to compete, but it was to pay homage. And at that time, you had no beef with B. James, Florida Boy, or Don Press, correct?
I mean, it wasn't no beef, but niggas had ill feelings that never got resolved. You know what I mean? Like, I still had B. James' number. We talked, you know what I mean, about whoop-de-whoop the rooms and about some business shit, about trucking or even writing. So it wasn't like no beef, but like niggas did have their feelings towards each other that they never addressed. Cause you know, some of these old niggas don't know how to address their emotions. They don't know how to say, yo, my feelings was hurt. But I digress. But yes, it was just to pay homage and just to keep the tradition going till they got back.
So let me ask you a question. Before you decided to create that, was there any Joe Cool storylines going on? Were you already in the middle of the Sam Beto and the Presidential Suites beef?
The Sweets would always question me for going over there to Sam Beto. They'd be like, yo, you can't be over there and be over here. Like, not the Sweets. B. James would always say his little slick comments about niggas going over there to fuck with Sam Beto and then come over on their stage and be laughing and kikiing up. Like, we had to pick a side back
So
then.
B. James basically insinuated that you had to pick a side. But at the same time, while he insinuated that you was on their stages and allowed to speak, correct?
Correct. And they did the same thing on Sam Beto's stage. And I want to make this clear. Whenever Beto was brought up, I say not too much on Beto, whatever. And then whenever they were brought up in Beto stages, it was always the same thing, not too much. But yeah, go.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's fair. And I do recall you saying not too much on Sam in their spaces and not too much on them in Sam's spaces. I recall that. So I'm a credible witness to that. So what you're basically saying is B. James basically was forcing you to pick a side, correct?
Correct. Wait. So ask that question again, because I'm confused by this Sienna girl and Smith in the chat. I don't even know you.
Okay, stop paying attention to the fucking chat.
My bad.
We listen. My moderators got the chat. We're on it. Like we're on it. We're literally talking about it in the back channel. Don't pay attention to that, Joe Cool. Just sit and rest and get comfortable here, right? So what I want to get to is at the time when B. James was trying to force you to pick a side, was him and Sierra building and developing a relationship at that time?
No, not at that time.
Okay, cool. So what you're saying here, it seemed as if there was no malice in you creating that. So you also mentioned that I told you to keep going. So, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, at that time when Joe Cool created his recap, I was blocked out of the Presidential Suites by a white woman who would just sit on the stage for like 2 months. So I will say, and I will honestly admit, that me telling you to keep going was to take them out, because I felt like I was a part of that audience and that community, and I was not allowed to go there because they had a white woman who blocked me out. So I will tell you, and I will be honest, I was being malicious by telling you to keep your recap going. So if that's the truth of what you said about B. James and everything like that, then it may have been me who initiated the malice intent. Because I was ready to take them out. I was like, listen, if I can't be a part of it, let's rebuild something different And, you know, it was no hate for them or anything. I just wanted to be a part of what was going on Monday. So me telling you to continue to create that space, that competitive space, was for me to be a part of everything because the presidential suites had colluded against me. So I can honestly admit that I probably put the maliciousness in it. But Joe Cool, right or wrong, I've never actually had any conversation like this about you creating a recap, right or wrong. I never told you this, right?
You never told me that part, but no, but me and you've always had a great connection. We're like when I did that second recap, you know, we talked on the phone. You even gave me like the format. You was like, nah, make this your title because that first title you had was too generic. Like, you know, me and you we was cool. We was talking back then. You know what I mean? I was telling you my plan, how I wanted to do it. You was telling me like, yeah, this could work and how you could help and how you could bring the team. We was building back then, don't I?
Oh, right. And then obviously at that time, I had a lot of PTSD dealing with, you know, white women interfering with my connection in content dealing with black people. So obviously that recap was going strong, and you and I probably would still be working on that recap till this day until, you know, there was a situation over in the Crenshaw district with Deja and Lauren Smith, and she had brought up my name, and I received a clip saying that you and her had an extensive conversation about me and that she was trying to convince you not to do the recap with me. And that's what branched me out on my right. So before that, I had created my shit on Sunday and I was, you know, respectfully giving you what was left over on Mondays. But that was the end of your recap when that shit happened. Are we on the same page, right or wrong?
That's not the end of it because I stopped the recap because, like I said, oh no, I never said this. My friend had died around that time, right? And I had really did some reflection, and like one of my friends that pulled me to the side who be on this app and was like, yo, that's not even your character, bro. It's like to be in that kind of drama, to be gossiping like that. Like, I understand you trying to get whoop de whoop, but like, bro, that's not you. And then like I really had to think about that. And that's one of the main reasons I stopped. Even though I came out of hiatus, during that time I was like going through it to make a room to defend you and opinionated for how the suites let people talk and disrespect y'all, and y'all ain't been nothing but supportive to them. But ultimately the reason I didn't want to do the recap no more is because I was embarrassing the people in my life that are close to me, that know me, honestly know me, and I was acting really out of character.
So let me ask you a question, because I mean that's, you know, I hate when people weaponize their personal trauma when it comes to some shit on Clubhouse. Because when I log out, ain't nobody in my life, like I can be stressed out, crying on the app or whatever happened before in the past, and people in my real life don't know shit about it, right? So I don't want to conflate the two of Clubhouse and what's going on in your real life. I fucking hate when people do that because it just seems like you're trying to cop out. So respectfully,
no, I'm not copping out. That's the way the timeline went. Like I went back to my city where my homeboy died. A nigga that's on the app from the city who knows me was like, yo, why are you, like, he really put, like, I don't know about other people, but like in my real life, in my real day-to-day life, like there are people who care about me. There are people who be like, yo, when I'm slacking, they check me and tell me tighten up so that I don't be slacking. So it might sound like I'm weaponizing it to you, but this is just the timeline that went on. Like, and I had to do some reflecting. And then I said that also a few times. If you want, you can go check Ground Voices, shout out Sam Vito, where I said that on there too. I felt like it was some really bitch ass shit for me to be gossiping about drama, about all this extra ass bullshit, being involved in people's lives, actually taking notes about what's, let me finish, going on this app. Like that's some real bitch ass shit. And like I stand on that. I was moving weird at that point in time. But me making that recap showed a lot of people true colors, like how a lot of y'all feel about me. Like a lot of these quote unquote headliners, ABC mic niggas, like y'all were so strong up on this. Oh, Joe Cool, yo, you a hater, bro. You can't do it like the Swedes. You trying to be the Swedes, this, that, and the other. Like y'all niggas was trying your hardest.
So let me ask you a question.
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh,
niggas was trying their hardest every day to bring down a nigga, like try to destroy a nigga confidence, to tell me I shouldn't be talking. Like the fuck?
Go ahead, Joe Cool, the thing is, when you started that recap is when respectfully you started ranking, not necessarily elevated to the level of a headliner, but that's when you started ranking and really people was respecting your content creation. And I'm gonna be real with you, from my perception, without knowing the details about what's going on with you in your personal life, I felt like you stopped the recaps because I wasn't giving you content anymore. And that's why I feel like you stopped the recap. And I don't want to.
But see, that's where that narcissism comes in, because I told you
that's
what happened, right? And then that's also a thing, right? Yeah, you gave me content, but like the audience, and like this is no disrespect to my team, right? The audience is what gave me all the content, because niggas would want to see some crash outs. Niggas would want people to hear what other people said. People were sending me clips. Niggas was telling me what happened that had nothing to do with my recap. So like, yeah, shout out to you, Donut. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to even Stay Mad Wacko, King Mark, Tommy
speaking
H,
of Charlie,
Chirac. Like them niggas did help, but no, bro. Like the audience, as a collective, all them audience members, is the reason I had this content. Like I listened to them, and that's what a lot of niggas didn't do.
Right. So let me ask you this question before we get to Charlie helping you with your Discord, and which led to Discord 17. So full transparency, when you went into with the presidential suites, obviously you just said that you started the recap with great intent, and then it got competitive. Who put the competitive battery in your back to make you feel like, okay, I got to take out these numbers, I got to compete with them and so forth? Whose idea was it? Was it you naturally, or was it the audience that was giving you this content, wanting you to take out the presidential suites? Because at the time, like I said, Whitney wasn't on the app and she wasn't with the suite. So was it me? Was it Sam? Was it Whitney? Who made you actually position yourself to be in competition with the presidential suites?
It was when me and Danae were interviewing DeGerald, and Don Prez came up, and B. James came up, disrespected the fuck out of me in front of all of them. DeGerald dropped me to the goo and let them niggas just talk shit about me and what I was doing. Like that was it. Like that was the last straw. Cause like I said,
I remember that.
I ain't been nothing but nice. And you niggas, like I told you niggas I was only doing this till y'all came back. So for them niggas to do that, for DeGerald to be even like let that happen still, like that was the last straw. That's when I had to
Is that what created? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's when I had to humble them niggas and let them know, like, oh yeah, broke ass, dusty ass, weirdo ass, outcast ass, D Mike ass, Joe Cool can do what the fuck y'all doing way better. Like nigga, way better than what y'all doing it, bruh.
So one
was that incident when the gun was blocked as well?
That's true. I'm a witness to that. That's absolutely true.
So once again, B. James told you to pick a side between the Sweets and Sam, and it was B. James in that room who was, I guess, disrespecting you, made you feel like it was war and competition, correct?
Nigga, we can take this shit even deeper, bruh. Like when I was doing the recaps, Sierra May was right beside me, like second mod, and it wasn't because like I was fucking with her like that anymore. It was because like, yo, we talked, it didn't work out, but we were still friends. And I told her like, hold on, let me finish. I told her eventually, I'm not gonna make you choose, but that nigga B. James is gonna make you choose between being cool with me and fucking with that recap. King Mark was in that room when I said it. Charlie was in that room when I said it. Stay Mad Wacko was in that fucking room when I said it. Like, and them niggas kept quiet, bro. Even Jay, like the girl J.O., who be posting all the receipts and shit, she was in there. Niggas heard me tell Sierra like how this shit gonna play out. Cause all my kids, bro, like I didn't give no fuck about what that bitch got, that woman, I apologize here, what that woman had going on. We were still friends, and we were still like trying to do something, because when we first started being cool, we were like, we were gonna open spaces together to get away from the banging. But then we started this, and I told her, like, nigga, and I want everybody to hear this. I told her, your man is going to make you choose between this recap and that recap. And lo and behold.
Okay, let's
you know what? Rise up, King Mark. Rise up, King Mark. Cue the wise. Raise your hand,
Okay,
fam.
yeah, he can raise his hand. But let me ask you this question.
Rise up Tommy H too, because he was a part of it too. He heard.
Okay, they can raise their motherfucking hand.
Rise up,
and you gotta,
Pontus.
Sir, why don't you write it in the chat? Okay, they can raise their hand. You're looking for people to substantiate what you're saying, right? Just for the purpose of this interview. It's not like we don't believe you unless there's opposition to push back on it. So if they want to come up, they can or write in the chat.
But they're not, right? I've been cool in this whole interview, right? But this part right here, like, niggas clowned me for a whole year, talking about I'm a bitter nigga. You're just mad B James won. Like, and
so let me ask you a
finish.
question.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
You're not being linear. That's why I'm asking you.
I am being linear, but you gotta let me finish what I'm saying before you ask the question. I got a point I'm trying to make.
Go ahead.
Those niggas who were in that space just let that shit go on, right? When I was getting ridiculed, talked about, called all them names, I'm like, no, that's not the truth. Them niggas know the truth. Them niggas stay quiet. So that's why I'm so passionate right now. I'm full of emotion. Because every time I talk about it, y'all fucking niggas know. Y'all niggas were there. If y'all were paying attention, you peeped the fucking play. But go ahead, ask your question, Denon. I'm sorry.
I mean, and everybody that you called up are NIXL members, so I don't understand why you would have to beg for your own teammates.
King Mark is not a NIXL member.
Well, not King Mark, but definitely Tommy H and Pontus. So if they want to substantiate what you're saying, they can do it in the chat and or raise their motherfucking hand.
NIXL either.
Raise their motherfucking hand and come to the stage. So this is the clarifying question I want to know, because it seems like B James is the root of all evil with your dealings with the presidential suites from what's happening here. So let me ask you this clarifying question. You started to recap, Sierra came and moderated. So before, did you have your own, I guess, intimate communication with Sierra before this moment or after this moment?
Like, nah, me and Sierra had talked for a little minute around like November. Like, we talked November, I think.
Okay, so y'all talked around. Okay, so y'all talked around November, and at this time, I'm saying, like, this is a hypothetically speaking. Suppose B James and Sierra was building some type of rapport and relationship that nobody knew about at the time. Well, actually, you just said that when you modded her, you said her man. So do you think that because she was in that space modded, that's the jealousy that happened, and that's what made B James be like, fuck you, nigga, you got to pick a side, and fuck you when he went to DeJero and Danae's room about me?
Nah, what happened? That shit ain't had nothing to do with you, bro. Like, this shit popped off in Don Gimme space. Like, shout out Don Gimme, because Don Gimme was holding some amazing spaces on Discord after he got clipped. So the shit happened because I would be in Don Gimme Discord, which is full of women, flirting with women in front of Sierra, and she'd be making her little comments like, oh, you a hoe and this, that, and the other. And then one day in there, after like I was trying to tell her, like, yo, be careful fucking with B James, because like, yo, he gonna make you choose, he gonna be doing all this extra shit. I asked Whitney, and Whitney, you could attest. I was like, Whitney, doesn't B James and his baby mother still stay together? And she was like, yes.
That's
and I was letting her know, like, yo, and I was letting her know, like, yo, you might want to be careful trying to jump headfirst into this. And then not only that, right? LSA posted it because I didn't have to run my mouth. She was running her mouth. Like, niggas was asking. So when I was putting it on the recap, that's when B James got mad, because he was like, I don't want my shit being recapped. And then Sierra was like, I don't want to be on the recap. I don't want me and this relationship to be content. Even though Sierra went on Don Gimme stage, Ground Voices stage, she went to LSA, posting all of this shit. So come on,
that's weird.
Let's talk about it.
1 second, and I gotta go ahead, Whitney, and then I want to read a message from Sierra.
I wanted to go ahead and substantiate that, and everything that Joe has said so far has been facts. When that Monday came, where everybody was expecting a room because I was ready for the shots to come my way and shit like that, no, there was no room popped up. Joe did sit up there and say that, hey, I'm just gonna do a recap until they do it. And then they spazzed out on Joe for opening a recap, because they opened like a sequential went room and was like, fuck Joe Cool, blah 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 blah. Niggas think they could come on here and do what we do, blah 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 blah, and la 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 la. And that is what kicked it off. And Joe Cool, along with other people, asked me, hey, Whitney, does B James still live with his baby mama? And from my understanding at that time, he was.
And they was like, okay, I'm just trying to make sure, blah, 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 because of course I'm hearing that he's in a relationship with Sierra or blah, 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 blah. And I don't want her feelings hurt. I don't want her to get into no situation. That was news to me. And I was just like, well, this is from my knowledge from where it left off at. And of course, everybody know I left the suites in December.
That's crazy.
And in fact, just because and I appreciate that, Whitney. And right now, real
and I
quick,
was shitting on Joe Cool after the last couple of weeks, calling him Handy Dandy Notebook Joe. Yeah, I was at
definitely was.
She was ready to beat my ass when I went to Atlanta, and I'm gonna post.
She definitely was.
I'm posting these receipts in Ground Voices real quick. I also sent those receipts.
Wait, hold on. Like, what the fuck?
No. To corroborate what I said.
I'm sorry.
Somebody turned off his clip.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like there is no.
What just happened?
I know what just happened. Like, come on. But anyways,
hold on.
Nobody but Tommy. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, niggas be fucking up. Anyways, let's just keep this going. This is
that was some whole shit. Somebody got me like that too. My bad, but that's some whole shit.
Yeah, this is an
when the truth coming out. Now they want to turn the clips off. Thanks, madam.
No, I was trying to get a clip in my.
Oh, that was you, Tommy.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, madam.
I'm annoyed.
Can I
one second? We're gonna take care of that internally, Tommy. We're not gonna argue out in public, but I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna say that, and we're definitely gonna talk about this later. But let's keep it going. Replays are still on, so that's.
Can I just add to the fact that both of these said individuals went to Joe and said, please don't make our relationship content or whatever he had going on with his baby mum at the time. But these people can't respect other people's relationships and constantly run their mouth and make it content. I just wanted to wake that up. It's, the double standards for me.
Right. That's one thing I was going to say. And I definitely want to move on from the Sierra situation. But let me read a message that was actually posted yesterday, and I got a screenshot. It says, breaking news. This is from Sierra. I was going to keep my mouth closed, but I can't bite my tongue any longer. I feel I must gently take off my church hat and YSLs and throw on my hoodie and Air Forces with all the false narratives going on. The fake Fox 11 News reporter from Good Judy and reposting my dumb ass Sam Beto. I thought y'all broke true stories. I feel compelled to speak my truth. Yes, me and B. James are together in a full ass relationship at that. Love is in the air, bitches. I know hate from outside the club, and he's not with his child's mother. I would never break up a happy home, so we can debunk that lie. I am not the person for clout because I don't need to be metaverse popular like some of y'all ignorant motherfuckers. The beef between Joe Cool and B. James is not because of me, but yet I'm in the middle of it like some bitch shit. On my end, I have been trying to get them to mend things, but as everyone can see, those two cannot come to a resolution. Leave me out y'all drama and get off my man dick because I'm already on it and I love it here. P.S. Sam and everybody else, I'm not doing interviews. Refund me back my $10 and suck my ass. Have a great day, everybody. Toddlers. So that's Sierra's message, I guess, to any and all forms of narratives or interviews involving her name. So anybody wanted to respond to that?
I don't know why she could expect that it wouldn't be fake narratives on her when her man and that stage has fake narratives all the time that they know are fake. So
thank you very much, Ms.
And the fact is that from the whole situation, I spoke on what I knew at the time. I spoke on what I knew. We knew within that group from FaceTimes and everything else for months that that's who he was with. So that's why I was shocked that they said they was even in a relationship. So when it was clarified that they were no longer together on a stage and shit like that, because everybody forget a month or so after this whole situation, we did start talking before the ultimate fallout is that he said they had broke up or whatever. So I hope that shot wasn't towards me because I spoke on what I knew and what I personally knew from spending months on fucking goddamn an app and personal FaceTimes and shit like that with a person. And met in November. And that was still a relationship in November. And this is January. So I'm just saying, I hope that shit went towards me.
I was just trying to look out for the homie. Like, and she tried to send Ariota on me. Like, she was talking about getting her family to come beat me because they didn't want to be on the recap. But I told her, like, yo, come on now. I recap myself. I recap my own drama. Like, you know I got to speak on this. Like, but nah, bro. Like, it's just weird. That's where it all started. And that's where that.
Okay, well, clarify. They said the message is from January, so okay, we'll step back on that. But still, the facts still remain of what I said.
Oh, that message wasn't for Joe today. That was
No, it's not
No,
now.
no, no,
It's
no,
not
no.
from now. It's from January.
That was from when the shit was going on. You still there? Donut?
Yes, I was in the back channel. Okay, so the screenshot I got, it said yesterday. So I just want to make sure
Oh,
that
no,
if
no,
I would have
because
seen.
that's when I grabbed it.
Okay, great, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong. If I would have seen 1/17/2022 or whatever, then I would have definitely stated that it wasn't from yesterday. The screenshot I got is from yesterday. I'm not in Ground Voices, so I don't know when these things are posted. I'm definitely not saying Beto wait 2 years to bring some shit up and acting like it's new. So I'm not like that. But anybody got any more questions, concerns, or want to speak up about this? That happened in January. I think for the most part, it's still relevant and applicable today. So I think it was highly appropriate to read it out. Anybody got any questions, concerns?
I mean, I just want to say this, right? When I'm arguing with somebody, can y'all please just not bring her up? Because like D. James just kept throwing, Dwayne Miles just kept throwing his own girlfriend underneath the bus. And I kept saying,
right, I seen that yesterday.
You know what I mean? I kept telling him, stop bringing her name up. So like, I ain't got no problems with her. Like what she did was whoop-de-whoop. We like, I go my way, she go her way. But like, y'all stop trying to like, y'all show Kobe that respect. So show Sierra that respect, please. Like,
honestly, I agree. Y'all, honestly, like as I've been watching this drama unfold, you know, for however long it's been, I'm gonna be honest, Sierra's barely even gotten herself into it. It's B. James and all y'all bringing her into it, honestly. So I agree with y'all. I feel like y'all should just leave her out of it. She said multiple times that she don't even want to be in the drama. So to keep bringing somebody in the drama who don't want to be in it is kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the first time I agree with Demi. That's facts.
For men to do it too, Demi. Like that's what I don't like. Like women gonna do what women do. I didn't learn not to say nothing. But when niggas doing it, that's what I don't like. Stop doing that, bro. Cause like it ain't getting to me, and you messing with her reputation. Like she got a whole nigga out here, like a publicly got a nigga out here, and then for him to do it too, like how low do you gotta go to win an argument, bro? Like we can bang all you want to, but don't disrespect somebody that you actually fuck with in real life. For me, bro. But that's just Joe.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that. You know, and I will say that it was B. James who brought up Sierra's name first, which obviously led to Z and Joe Cool continuing to bring up her name. So I think just B. James need to understand that you can't weaponize Sierra against Joe Cool and or anybody just because it's a popping storyline, no more nor less. The same way,
just show,
and that's their tactic, you know.
Yeah, so no, all I want is just shows people the same courtesy and grace you expect, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I made a scene the other day just to point out to him, if you play with me, I'm gonna play with you back, and everything that you love and care about. So you want your shit off the docket, you want your shit being respected. Don't speak on other people's personal lives or their relationships. That was my point to it. And unfortunately, Sierra was a casualty of war, right? Because I'm not gonna address the man, I'm gonna address her.
And yesterday,
I just want to say, because I know some of the presidential suite is in here. On Monday, I want to hear this on the recap, because y'all be recapping everything else, but y'all don't recap y'all motherfucking drama. I want to hear the 2A recap with y'all, the Sierra recap, every recap, okay?
I mean, we just gave them so much content. We gave them so much.
No, but I want to hear the recap about the suites. Don't leave your stuff off the docket like you do every other week.
I think, you know, and maybe this is free game and maybe I shouldn't be giving it, but I don't care because I don't compete with nobody. I think the presidential suite should do a special recap for people to air their grievance against them.
Don't put them on game, Donald. They don't deserve it.
I mean,
exactly. Yeah, don't give them the game, bro. The game is to be sold, not told.
Okay, well, that's what it is. But here's the thing. Listen, we're gonna get over into the allegations about Joe Cool allegedly being homeless and broke in the situation with him asking for money from Opinionated. But we're gonna take a quick break. Rather as niggas using women as casualty to build content and to trigger other niggas. Everything is funny until it's not, right?
We need 100 shares. I gotta cut off the chat.
Shut the fuck up. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. It be the fakeness on this app. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. It be the fakeness on this app for me.
Don't forget shit. You cried and said, to be honest with you, Chastity, I just lost my fucking job. But bitch, you telling a stranger you just lost your job instead of fucking getting on that LinkedIn, bitch. You got a whole motherfucking resume, bitch. A whole motherfucking resume, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. It ain't you. It ain't you. It ain't you. Hey, Opinionated, who's in your PTR? We all want to know. Hey, Opinionated, who's in your PTR? We all want to know. It ain't you. It ain't you. Do y'all want me to PTR a real picture of this bitch? It ain't you. Do y'all want me to PTR a real picture of this bitch? It ain't you. You could never. You bitches is so. It ain't you. It ain't you. Bitch, it ain't you.
I need 8 more shares for chat to come back on.
Fucking weak. Your low self-esteem ass could never. You could never. You brag about having a husband. Well, bitch, what is he? Go fuck him. The fuck? Go fuck him. The fuck? Go fuck him. The fuck? I could never.
Yo, Deny, that's the best song y'all ever created, bro. That's all I'm up here for.
Next caller, please.
That's biased as fuck, nigga.
Please. Next caller, please.
I always remember that. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. I always remember. Everything's funny till it's not. I always remember that. Everything's funny till it's not. I always remember that. I always remember that. I always remember that. I always remember that. I always. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. Everything's funny till it's not. It be the fakeness on this app for me. Who said some egregious, fucking hideous, fucking vile shit. They just be chilling. Everything's funny till it's not.
All righty, thank you guys. So, hey, can I get two more goddamn shares before y'all turn the chat on? I want to know y'all opinion. All right, turn the chat back on. I want to know because Khan came up here. Oh, that's the big thing y'all created. I want to know y'all opinion about that song. Please put it in the chat. That would be dope and helpful for me to understand. And shout out to Chastity and Opinionated. What I do is cover the content. If it wasn't said by somebody, it wouldn't be in the goddamn clip. And you wouldn't be the center of attention if you wasn't on these stages trying to bang and so forth. That is nothing against Opinionated. That is nothing in the favor of Chastity. As y'all already know, I got a goddamn whole clip of Leah over press talking shit about Chastity, and I can call Chastity up and she understands that nothing is above the content. So stay your ass in the go if you don't want to be made content or whatever the case may be. And everything. Oh, they still love that song. So shout out to that. But we got to move forward to go into the situation of allegations of Joe Cool being homeless and Opinionated, giving him money. So I wanted to play this clip first before you speak, Joe, and I don't think you heard this.
Before they be on this motherfucker asking niggas for money, bro. No, that's a fact. Hold on, I got it. Hold up. If my Geek Squad, if you hit, could you please get that message to me? If my Geek, I see you down there in the thing. Could you send that to me? Because I be having a lot. Hold on.
Man, nigga was worried about the Discord 17 more than he was worried about getting paid 17 an hour, my nigga. That's why he over here.
Yo, the Discord 17, hold on.
He pulling shifts on Discord. He need to be clocking in the job.
Nigga said a nigga twerk for them $20. Y'all niggas sound like the jail.
Nigga was the most improved troll on the meta. Nigga should have been the most improved employee. You know what I'm saying? Come on, my nigga. What you got going on, my nigga? You focus on the wrong motherfucking things. That's why we on the Summer Jam screen with your ass right now, my nigga. Come on, Joe.
Yo, we can't let them forget about that Discord 17. How you indicted those folks.
Curtis the arena.
No, I'm not done yet.
I got more.
Karen ass little boy. Man, I see a nigga real life take his shoes, man.
Hold on, bro. I got too much shit. These geeks, they sending me too much. Hold on. I want to read this shit.
Hey, do we have real victims of this nigga scamming niggas for dub sacks out the cash app?
You want me to put it in there?
Somebody drop his cash app, man. He gonna smoke today.
Yo, everybody, yo, you know what? I got an idea. Everybody, let's do this in the suites. Watch this, yo. Let's do this in the suites for the good brother. Let's get the cash app. Everybody on stage, cash app that good brother.
Why are we donating more drug money to support his game? No,
that man gonna smoke today. Put it up. I got that nigga.
What's y'all cash app? What's y'all cash app? You know
I'm about to drop past.
No, I'm gonna do this.
On the way to get my hoagies in an hour, and I'm not giving them $1 for their drug cash.
Because I swear to God, cash app and rat. Hold on,
we are not doing this in here.
Hold on, watch this. Yo, I'm gonna start it off. Because who got hot mic, yo?
Hollywood, you got a hot mic.
Oh shit! Bring Hollywood back up. My bad, Hollywood. I didn't know that was you. Yo. Get the cash app to me, y'all. I'm gonna put half of the dub on there. I'm gonna send a good brother. I swear to God, I'm gonna send a good brother $10. Look, we gotta get this. Let's get him a half a baby today.
I'm gonna send him 20.
Monday. Look, watch this. It's Monday. Depending on how he smoke, a half a baby. I don't know. It ain't gonna last me all day, but it might. If it depended, he might can at least get to tomorrow or Wednesday. So I'll post. Get the cash app going. I send $10 to the cash app, and then if any good people of Wakanda want to send $1, let's get it going. Let's get a half a baby fund for my guy. Get him a half a baby on the house. This is sweet. Because
niggas about to buy Lucy's at the bodega, man. What the fuck, man?
So there's a clip. Obviously, Opinionated went to the presidential suites, and I don't know exactly what she said, but it made you to laugh and stop. My question is, they was raising money on your behalf. Did you see any of that, Joe Cool?
Only person out that room who sent me something was B James, and I sent it right back to him. But
okay, so shout out. He collect. How much did he send you?
$10.
Okay, so he sent you $10. Okay, got it. But okay, so why and what convinced Opinionated to jump on? She did the same thing to me, literally jump on these big platforms and stages and try to basically essentially dox you and put herself in a position where, I was helping him and he did this and stuff like that. What was the downfall of you and Opinionated's relationship?
I didn't defend her in the room. I actually didn't agree with what she was saying, and that's what tripped it all off. It wasn't like I was banging on her. I just didn't agree with her and didn't defend her.
Is that why she came into Ground Voices and was on the Discord stage talking about you, and you guys had a back and forth, and that's when the alleged, you receiving money from her was released, correct? Joe, are you there?
Yeah, that's when it was. Yeah, around that time. My bad, something. My bad.
Around that time, okay.
Okay, and so are you like, brother man, I gotta ask you this, and I'm not trying to be funny. Are you okay? Are you homeless or anything like that of the sort? Because that's a narrative that's going around or that was spent against you, but for Opinionated getting mad because you didn't defend her, which is juvenile, I'd say. Go ahead.
No, I'm not homeless. I mean, I'm not rich as all of you guys. When I was working them 3 jobs, I was working, like I said, because I needed a new laptop, and then I got a laptop, and it wasn't strong enough to do what I was trying to learn, so I had to get a computer. And then I had, worked all those hours to, try to save up some money as well. But, I mean, I'm not fucked up. I just work hard. it's nothing now. Like I work one job now, but it was just like I had to go. And I worked 3 jobs. Like I worked 2 full-time warehouse jobs during the week. And then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I worked part-time at a gas station. I did that for like, 3 months. And I just, accomplished the goal and stacked some money. Like, so when niggas was making fun of me and talking about me, I wasn't mad. And at the same time, right, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like, Opinionated was sending nigga cash app. Like, they would just come out the blue. The only time I asked her, it was because she was in a room with you, though not, and I came in there talking, and you was like, "Don't derail my room." And Opinionated was like, "Just back channel me," and that's when I told her that. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I said that to her. But like any other time, like Opinionated just would cash app a nigga. Like I remember like once or twice, like I wake up to a cash app with her telling me, "Have a great day, King. Stay blessed and prosperous." And Opinionated wasn't sending like $20. Opinionated was sending, some money. So I ain't even gonna cap. A nigga was defending Opinionated on the app. Not too much on Opinionated. Like, yo, we chill out. We ain't gonna do Opinionated, that. And I, so to say, bit the hand that was feeding me. Because I was very strict. Like, I don't touch my savings. Because I've been a poor nigga. I've been a broke nigga. So I understand, like, when you say you're not touching your savings, I don't touch my savings. Like, I don't even know it's there. Ooh, forget about it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm very strict on that. Because if I do it once, I'm going to do it twice. And before I know it, I ain't going to have no fucking savings. So that's there for a reason. And I just, exercised my resources at the time. Because I had a drug test. I smoke weed. Maybe some of y'all don't smoke weed, but I do. And I was, over my budget. I didn't want to touch it. And Opinionated always there for a nigga. So, fuck it. I came in here, you said boom, boom, and boom, boom, and then boom, boom.
So this is what I want to know. And I'm not gonna speak to my own relationship with Opinionated, but this is what I do want to know. Is it cool to, like, how many people are participating in payola on this app? And does that mean you lack integrity or lack, being true to the content? Because I'm gonna be true to the content because there's a whole audience here, and obviously with my reality show, which gross money, there's an audience here that wants the content, wants an unbiased approach and everything. So I felt like a lot of the relationships that I had with people was constraining my content. Right. And now I'm at a point, like, rather it's me moving people who are headliners off of the stage because they have somebody blocked or whatever. I'm going to be loyal to the content. So do you feel like, by way of, her participating in payola, that it constrained your content or that she had some type of tyrannical control over your content?
I've seen her try, but like, nah, it wasn't even like that. She was trying to control my content. Like, she just wanted somebody.
I mean, if she's in,
but I've seen her try to. But no. But I've seen her try to do that though. Not. So I'm not saying like that's not possible. But like, she didn't try that with me because she just wanted somebody to protect her and stuff like that. And it wasn't like we had a verbal agreement that, oh, if I say not too much or Opinionated or let Opinionated talk, y'all, or stop talking over Opinionated, y'all, that I would get a cash app. We didn't have that agreement. It'd just be like, I'd say it, I'd be there, and, maybe here or there, it'd be like $60, $80, you know what I mean? Have a good afternoon, you know what I mean? Type shit. And Opinionated just nice like that, I guess. I don't know. I ain't trying to put not too much on Opinionated.
I mean, no, we're not bashing her or anything like that. And obviously, me and Opinionated fell out because, she's on the stage and Chastity's on the stage and there's clips and I'm like, oh shit, this sounds good. I can now scream my shit without getting hit with copyright infringement, and that's honestly was a big major part of why I decided to, to take the clips and make it into music because I don't want to get hit with copyright infringement or my shit to get snatched down. So, and she felt some type of way about that, and then went over to the presidential suite stage and decided to throw. First of all, she she had control over my StreamYard account where the shit was screaming live, and then she decided to pull the plug on it. So meaning that because she was in her feelings, she decided to hurt my content and delete and stop my content. And y'all already know I came on this app talking about Hollywood stealing my shit, how niggas pilfered my likeness and name. That's one of the worst things that you can ever do to me, is to hurt my content, because I work very fucking hard, up 15, 20 hours listening to clips to create a linear show to entertain everybody, and to have somebody to put themselves in a position of controlling a pivotal aspect of your content, and then using that against you, very much says narcissistic tendencies, specifically communal narcissists. And obviously, I'm not going to get into, because a lot of people do send me random cash apps and stuff like that, and Opinionated was definitely one of them. And obviously she created this PTR too, which I greatly appreciated, but she did it on her own. It shouldn't come with this thing to condition. It shouldn't be conditioned to where now you're off limits, even though you're a part of this stuff, even though you're giving your opinion on some of the most biggest vital storylines all the time. Like, you're in the mess. Like, I'm not gonna keep you out of the mess if you're in the mess, or else people are gonna start saying that I have a biased platform, which I'm never gonna have. I don't give a fuck who you are, right?
Well, in all honesty, my situation is different, right? I could have kept my mouth closed. Like, I don't know why I needed to, at that point, express how I felt about a situation. Like, sometimes, like, I know sometimes, like, I'll have a strong opinion about something, but I'll just stay on mute, listen, and let everybody else bubble. I don't know why at that moment I decided to do that, because I could have just bit my tongue. It ain't like I changed the world going against Opinionated. Now I just don't get cash apps from Opinionated. And now Opinionated is going around trying to slander me as being some broke, poor person, when I'm just average Joe. I just work hard. You feel me? Give me a year, I'll be in a better position. But that's all.
Well, we gave you 2 years. Anyways,
I'm better than where I was the other year, because when y'all first met me, I was selling drugs. So come on, do not look at the growth.
Okay, that's what's up, Joe. Cool. And I wanted to bring it back because obviously, you haven't escaped the indictment of 17 people. Me being one of them, and Curtis being another one. But I want to play this clip where you actually threatened Curtis' life if he didn't talk with you about the recap, and and I guess my name was mentioned in it. Somebody just sent me this, so I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna actually discover this clip right along with everybody else here.
I really do care for all y'all niggas genuinely, but when you play with me, like, then it's all, then I got to turn into the devil. But right now, I don't want to do that. So if any of y'all niggas that got a problem with me that's listening, because I know y'all listen,
is that me?
Put that pride away, bruh. Let go of your ego and just talk this shit out, bro. Like, it ain't that serious. Like, you really don't want to take it there. You don't want to take it there with a nigga that don't mind going, like, I don't mind this shit, bro. Like, I told y'all niggas, I work 2 jobs. Like, y'all can talk about me, like, laugh about it, like, whoop-de-whoop, right? I'm an average Joe ass nigga. You don't, like, y'all rich ass niggas who y'all claim to be, y'all don't want to crash out with an average ass nigga who can get back everything I lose. Like, my family fucks with me. If I go to jail, like, I don't have to worry about my rent getting paid. I don't have to worry about that shit. Like, my family is good. I don't have to worry about bail money. My family fucks with me. We're all from the ghetto. We're all from the hood. We're used to this shit. Like, commissary will be good. Niggas will come visit me. You don't want to take it there. So let's just be cool. This is an audio app. I've been spreading the same rhetoric for a year. Let's stop this tough guy. Hold on. Let's stop this tough guy shit, and let's just build. It could be so much more fun if we just work together and had fun. But if y'all niggas want war, we can do it.
Yeah, Joe, here's my thing, man. Fuck a nigga that don't want to fuck with you, okay? Why y'all want to fellowship with a nigga that don't want to commune with you? Like, yo, that shit be mind-boggling to me, man. Like, y'all come on the stage every day want to say, yo, let's just do this. Dog, they don't like you. They don't want to fuck with you. Like, damn.
Well, the thing is, Curtis has been taken hostage, right? Like, the thing about it is this, Curtis doesn't really want to do the shit. He's being held hostage by a group of burners.
So there, I think that was in regards to like the whole recap and you wanting to work with said people. And I played a clip earlier where you said you don't Jay-Z don't beef with peasants. You got to beef with somebody
I
at a higher
remember,
level.
like, don't not, you
Right.
just took me back. Like, I
Mhm.
remember exactly what I
That was
was
about
going.
Discord 17 too, right? And I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
one of them
No, no,
people
no,
on
no.
that
Was
list.
it?
Yeah, you indicted a whole 17 people on charges. You indicted me, you indicted Curtis Z, and it seemed very much like the people, Danae, it seemed like the people that you put on that list were very much people that you somehow wanted to work with. So again, it goes back to in context of that clip of you saying Jay-Z don't beef with peasants, Jay-Z beef with people that's on his level or above. This clip is from that same day. So this Discord 17 list, was that like a cry out for help, or what was the substance of it? And I'm still not sure of it.
Oh, the Discord 17 was a set of Okie Doke by Curtis, right? I tried to talk to
So,
can I please speak?
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because I remember how I felt in that moment, bro. Like, you don't know how I'm feeling right now. Because, like, niggas, y'all, every last one of y'all really tried to play with a nigga top. And I ain't been nothing but, like, loving, nice, and cool with niggas. Like, since I met every one of y'all, bro, you included, bro. Because remember, you did all that extra shit when I told you, like, Lauren was telling me not to fuck with you, and I'm in spaces you're not in, I'm still defending you and telling her, like, nah, bro, like, I don't care what you got going on with him, but I'm cool with him. Hold on, let me speak. I remember exactly what I was feeling. Like, every person I didn't fuck with on this app done some, like, fucked up shit to a nigga. Like, because what? Like, y'all don't like the way I talk. Y'all don't like my fucking rhetoric. Y'all don't like how I think. Y'all don't like that I'm an average ass nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I never came on here trying to be nothing than who I am, bro. I never tried to be more nothing. I never boast about what I do. I never boast about what I'm good at. Because, like, yo, I don't, like, I care about, like, on some real ass shit. Like, you heard me. I just wanted, like, I fucked with y'all. I saw what being yourself got you on the white side. Like, I got clipped. I came in here on the weed side. You know what I mean? I write, nigga, whatever, bro. But, like, I just wanted to big up everybody. Every single last person I fuck with fucked me over, bro. Like, nigga, I got clips of my own self saying, going to, like, January 1st, first room I made this year, I came at Kim Cuts. I was like, I don't like how you talk to Z. I don't like how you talk to Whitney. I don't like how you talk to Makeup. And all these niggas do is fuck with you, bruh. Like, and you backstab them. And then I got into it with each one of these women this year, nigga. Like, and I ain't even trying to start this shit. I got into it with each one of these women for having my own opinion on the situation, for defending myself. Like, nigga, a nigga really, like, dead ass, bro. Put my daughter, like, said he wanted to fuck with my daughter. Like, he looking at my daughter picture. He got my baby mama, like, address and phone number. He saying my son name. And, like, y'all niggas still gave that nigga a chance to speak and be on spaces. Now y'all don't fuck with Ariota this year. But I was telling y'all all this shit last year. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a nigga really said my whole street address. Like, a nigga really said my whole street address. Dwayne Miles, B. James said my whole street address while loading a gun on Makeup stage, and Makeup didn't end it. She didn't say nothing. She let it happen, right? So, like, I ain't never came at none of y'all niggas first. I always even tried to mend some shit when niggas came at me. Like, if I did something wrong, I always try to be on some cool shit. My name is Joe Cool. So, yeah, I know exactly how I felt. So I stand on that Discord 17 shit. But no, Curtis set me up for the okie doke. I wanted to talk to him privately about, yo, this shit going on. But then Curtis brought me into a public space and said, yo,
Wait, where is Curtis?
If there's problems going on, just let them know right now. I won't, like, we ain't gonna retaliate. We're gonna make this on, like, some peaceful shit. And set me up for the whole okie doke. Made that shit a whole laughing stock, my nigga. Like, y'all don't know if I was serious or not, bro, but I was serious. Like, yo, niggas saying my fucking name all the fucking time, bro, and I don't even come at niggas. I can say, like, yo, I feel like this. Joe, that whole cool bitch ass nigga, bitch ass, whole ass, fuck you. And then as soon as I say something back, like, y'all telling me, oh, not too much, oh, chill, oh, to unblock this person. Oh, Joe, like, you, Joe, you know how, man, nigga, y'all niggas be on some old bullshit, bro. So I stand on everything that I said about the Discord 17, and I stand on everything I'm saying right now, bro. Like, niggas is really weirdos on this app.
Okay, so Lauren is on the stage. First of all, Joe Cool, if you want to learn how to grow your own weed so you don't have to worry about cash outs from opinionated, click the link above and purchase your copy of How to Grow Marijuana from the Comfort of Your Own Home. Thank you so much. But moving forward, like, you know, you put me on there and you stated that, you know, I was coming at you sideways because you was defending me in the presence of Lauren Smith, who was telling you to go against me. Is that true, Laura?
Did you just call me Laura again?
Laura, I keep calling you Laura, but Lauren.
I never told him to go against you, but that was when I don't even know what time frame that was, but you know, you and I were not getting along for sure. I really didn't want to be in the shit. That's when I was on both dockets that were going out of time every week, and me and Joe talked a lot. And to me, it was just like, I feel like, Joe, you were coming off of kind of like that hiatus and going back to the recap or whatever.
Yeah, that's the time.
Yeah, and I mean, I just didn't want to be talking to him as much as I was, you know, if I was going to be discussed. Like, he streamed my phone call to the Crunch on District, like, and I still have never listened to that. So, but yeah, I mean, he stood up for you though, you know.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I think at the time,
Wait,
Lauren,
what was that last part? What was that last part, Lauren?
You were screaming her phone call on the Crenshaw. Yeah. So here, I understand that, but I think my point of view was completely different. I was going through my own PTSD of being doxxed by a white woman on this app, and then obviously, you know, you and I, the purpose of me starting that room about you was, you was just a casualty of war with somebody else, the king of the retirement home. You was a casualty of war with him, and then, you know, I've already explained that Danny just popped in there. I didn't even know him previous to that room or whatever. But my whole stance on that, and I think Joe Cool, and Two America just entered the room, so his name is brought up. So somebody please invite him up to the stage. My whole stance on that, Joe, it wasn't about you defending me for her. And respectfully, I say this with caution because obviously I'm not racist and I have a very diverse platform because of what was happening to me on the app around that time and the PTSD with being doxxed by a white woman. I was telling Joe, how dare you even have conversations about me with this white woman, let alone give her the grace or the audacity to think that she could somehow have a conversation and or even convince you to go against me. The fact that Lauren fixed her mouth up and fixed her mind to feel like she could manipulate you when me and you was working together was too much for me. That was crossing the line. For me, that's just my perception of the situation. So it wasn't about you defending me in front of her. It was about her being a white woman, let alone having some power and influence over black people, how they think and feel about me because of the situation with Sarah. Now, do you see where I'm coming from?
But she doesn't have any influence, right? Because
right, but what I'm saying to you, Joe, you should have been like, don't even fucking talk to me about the knot, let alone have hours worth of conversation with her about the knot. That's where I was coming from. So when you put me on that list, you literally indicted me for no reason.
So Donut, right? Hold on. Do you not remember what you were doing around that time? Like, I had to change my phone number because you were blowing me up. You were threatening to dox me and put me in names in my title and this.
Wait. 1 second. Let me finish. No. 1 second. One second. Joe, no. There's a hold on. You said you just 1 second. 1 second. You just said I threatened to dox you because last I don't fucking dox. Y'all use that word very loosely. And last time I checked, it was you who posted screenshots with my number unblocked in a fucking Discord. So I had to change my number. Okay. I don't know when you changed your number, and it wasn't at that time because I did have conversations with you after that. And even till this day, my team can tell you that when I sent them a screenshot of the itinerary, what we would discuss coming from your number, your fucking number was blanked out. I don't fucking dox. I don't give out people's phone numbers. So when you talking about doxing, I don't fucking play that shit. I've been doxed 4 times on this app. So ain't nobody finna run with a narrative talking about I'm a doxer.
With a narrative, bro. Like, you were saying you was gonna put out text, you was gonna put out that I was telling you, right? You were mad that I wouldn't give you Lauren text. Cause you were like, what is she saying? I'm like, bro, like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Cause at first I was, cause like they were saying in the Crenshaw district, Lauren is the one saying that I'm over here recording them on Riff and going back and telling everybody on Clubhouse what they doing on Riff. And they like, bro. So I was like, nah, bro. Like, and then she told me I shouldn't be cool with you. I'm like, no, if I want to work with Donat, I'm gonna work with Donat, bro. Like, you can't tell me what to do. And I would tell Lauren, I don't even want to talk about Clubhouse. Anybody I'm cool with off this app, I tell them I don't want to talk about Clubhouse.
But hold on.
Because I didn't want to, hold on. But because I didn't want to give you those texts, bro, you made a big thing about it. You went into the next room and said all that shit when I told you, like, bro, I'm keep telling you this in confidence, fam.
Yeah.
And so, you went and did, hold on, let me finish. And you went and said it, you said I wouldn't say nothing. You told me this. Your clips, or you ain't got that account no fucking more. You said this. And then went on that other stage and then completely went against what I said. You said I got the text and everything. You told me to send the text and you were threatening me if I didn't. I said, no, I'm not sending you the text. And
okay, so let me right. So let me ask you this question.
But I do apologize for leaking your number. I did delete it right after because I didn't notice I did. All the
right. So
were deleted except for one of them. But yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this: like, if Joe Cool is saying something in contrary to actual text messages and stuff we have, me putting out those text messages is a part of my defense. And even when I did put those text messages out, I remember that I took the time to screenshot shit and blank out your phone number, the same thing I did with your brand new number. The text message my team got, they can tell you that I blanked out your number. So for anybody to put my name in some egregious shit about doxing or whatever is crazy, because that's not doxing. Me releasing private communication between us after you said something in opposition to what I have is not doxing. So Sam Beto, for you to be posting in your Discord that I'm a doxer means that you are a nosy audience member. And speaking of doxing, buddy, I got your information that nobody on this motherfucking app can ever tell you that I gave to them. That's number one. Number two, I got your personal phone number. Nobody can ever tell you that I gave it to them. So those are things that doxers do, not me. So don't be posting no shit, putting some egregious shit on my fucking name, Sam Beto, because you're the one who goddamn put that shit in the discourse and the trenches and stuff about Kim in the whole situation. Okay, you're the one who creates these egregious narratives against people. Your platform is malicious, not mine, buddy. So don't fucking play with me like that. And so, and just to make a point, Mr. Nosy audience member, in fact, did post that in his Discord as soon as you said something like that. So we really have to be careful about what we say about each other and give context to what it is. Okay, so
you know what?
Yeah.
Donut. You know what? Let's center ourselves because we don't need to be banging on here. We getting all the character. You know, niggas getting red in the face. Can we play some music real quick? Let's just
one second. Yeah, 1 second. Before we do that, I wanted to give Curtis space to speak on the Discord 17 because you actually blamed him for the creation of that list. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, Curtis set me up with the okie doke. I was trying to speak to him in mediation, and he came. We argued. We talked for a second before, and I hate to bring Z into it, but before Z came into the mediation, me and Curtis was in and derailed it. I went to the voice chat. Curtis came in there and set me up for the okie doke. He made it feel like a safe space when it wasn't, but it's cool because I respect the game. But at the time, I didn't respect the game because I fucked with Curtis at the time. Like, he might have been a bitch ass nigga, but I birthed this bitch ass nigga. That's my bitch.
I have a question. Hold on, Curtis. I have a question for Joe Cool.
Hold on. Okay,
Demi,
let me stop.
Demi, let Joe Cool and Curtis have this banter, then you can ask him a question. And I gotta respond to bullshit. Yes, I did pay Tia Beanie for Sam's Beto's information, and I still have it. And it was for legal purposes only. And I've had this information for over 10 months. Nobody's ever received it from me. So I'm not a doxer. I don't do that. And if I have your information, it's for legal purposes only, not to exploit you on Clubhouse. But go ahead, Curtis. Can you address this Discord 17? And after that, let Demi ask her question.
Yeah. One, shout out to Donat with the 3D PTR. If you wear 3D glasses, you can see them jump out your phone, which is cool. Second, shout out to Joe Cool for creating one of the most classic moments in 2A history, which is the Discord 17 night. That was one of the most epic memories. Yeah, so about that time, what happened is that I don't know why Joe wanted to speak to me, but he wanted some fair representation in 2A Discord. He's been there. He's an OG. I'm not going to take it away from him. He's a triple OG in 2A. He was always, active in 2A. But in this particular moment, I didn't set you up, Joe. Hold on, my bad. My alarm went off. I didn't set you up, Joe. What it was is Joe Cool had a really, really dark narrative about 2A being a place where we harass him specifically. So I did not want to take that meeting privately after being advised by my partner, Z, of saying, no, don't go in there with him. So I felt like, you know what? I'm going there with Joe. So we went in there, me and Joe started to have a conversation. Even though we did speak privately a couple times via Discord. So we was getting somewhere maybe for about 3 minutes. Then Z came in and then the conversation blew up for whatever reason. So I went back into the main voice channel. After being in the main voice channel, I started to really hear a narrative of saying 2A wasn't a safe space for Black men. They get attacked and it's serious. So after hearing that narrative, I kind of started to take it serious. Like, yo, is my Discord really starting to harass people? Well, if people feel like they're being harassed, I got to actually protect them by banning them from the Discord. That was my thought. Because if you feel like you can't say it's not a safe space and then want to stay in it. So my thing was, my thought process was to get the names of the people that you say that's harassing you so I could do an investigation, look into it. In the meantime, while I'm running my investigation, I was going to remove you from the Discord, put you on a timeout for like a week until the investigation is up, or just ban you so you can't be harassed to protect your mental health. So in that process, a list formulated, narrated by Joe Cool. Nobody coerced him to give these names. This was on his own, by his own will. He actually came up with these names. Nobody persuaded him to put these people on his list. And yeah, that's how it went. I thought I took all the right steps, took all the right precautions to protect his mental health. And yeah, he's in a better space now, it seems like. Shout out to me for doing the right thing.
Hey, Curtis, you remember the other night you were like, you wish you can get Hunter back? Because she was one of your favorite admins, mods, right?
No, Hunter was a partner.
Partner, I'm sorry. You wish you can get her back because she was your favorite partner, right?
When I wish I can get her back, I wish she would come back.
Wish she would come
Hunter,
back,
it was
right?
fun. Yeah, it was fun with Hunter.
Okay, and you said Two Americas wasn't attacking me. And I have to disagree with that. Because if a partner is saying egregious things, like I just tagged you in the back channel on your Discord, shout out was Two America, Two Afghanistans. If the partner is talking about you like that, you should just throw him in the goof forever. You know, like, I don't know, like if she's saying I should be dead forever, I don't know. You know, who
hold on, Joe, because hold on. One second.
Z, all
right, I need to go, Donut. Well, I'm going to speak on this.
Just let me make my point real quick, right?
Okay, but Joe, if you're saying 1 second, Joe, if you're saying some egregious shit, like people are threatening, killing, doxing and stuff, it's not unreasonable to interrupt and stop that from going before you land your plane. So go ahead,
First of all, thank you very much, Donna. I appreciate you giving me the space. First of all, Hunter is no longer on Discord nor Clubhouse. So she, they don't have, they won't be able to come up here and respond to whatever has been said. Okay? Let's make that clear. Secondly, when the whole situation was going on between you, Hunter, I was involved. A lot of the people in the Discord were involved, okay? You were going back and we were all bantering back and forth. So please don't signal out a specific individual and say, because I spoke to you like shit too. And you spoke to me like shit too. Like we were all banging together. So don't please target one person that's not longer on the app.
I know that, Z, but you didn't let me finish my point because I didn't want to. I was going to say you, but I didn't get to that point yet. I wanted Curtis to say that
I'd rather you say me than Hunter because she's not here.
But let me get to my point, please, gosh. Because if it's you, if it's Queen Hunter, and if it feels like Curtis is just like not caring, and you three are partners, that would make it, in my eyes, it would seem like Two America is coming at me. If the top three people are coming at me,
I didn't.
And all of the. Can I please finish? My name is in the title, yo. I thought I would have some kind
but you got to characterize the situation, right?
One second. Here's the thing. One second.
Speak, bro.
Yes, here. 1 second. 1 second. Let Joe Cool. How long do you need to land your plane, and then Curtis, you can respond. But if you're saying something egregious like some criminal, I know you're not. I got you. If you're saying something that equates to any criminal activity, I'm gonna cut you off. Or other people that you're talking about are gonna cut. It's not. I'm just saying for context of why I will allow anybody to cut you off. But right now, I don't feel like that. So land your plane, and then Curtis can say his perspective of things, okay? And that's what it is.
That's all it fucking is.
I'll write it down. I'll write down.
Okay, but Joe Cool, do you need a minute?
Yeah.
Joe Cool, do you need? Okay, and I don't even know why Curtis is even. I should have removed you out of my room. But go ahead, Joe Cool.
Bro. Like you asking me why? Like I'm telling you how I felt. Like you don't have to agree. Just try to understand. That's where y'all fuck up at, bro. Just listen to understand. If all of the 3 partners of this shit, who control this shit, are coming at me, and everybody in the audience also, not even everybody, but a lot of people in the audience constantly come at me, and I'm telling you, like, it's going down like this. And you're protecting other people in front of me, like publicly protecting people in front of me. Like that would make it feel like 2A is coming at me. And that's all I'm trying to explain to you, Curtis. Like you don't have to agree, but just try to understand. Like put yourself in my shoes. Like, and this is some old shit, so try to take the emotion out of it. You asked, and I'm just telling you. That's it right about now. So can we calm this shit down?
Yeah. All right. So then I would like to ask,
but can you see where I'm coming from though?
Yes. Joe Cool, come on, let him go. Curtis, do you need a minute? Can I give you a minute?
No, I don't even need that. I would like to have a back and forth with Joe Cool because he likes. I just want to have a back and forth, like a real dialogue, not like this fucking speak.
Banging it. Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because it's weird. All right, so Joe Cool, if you say you were being harassed, by me finding out who is harassing you, what else could I do besides get a list of names of the people that's harassing you as the first step?
That's understandable.
With that, you know what I mean? So it's like, do you understand? Like, if you come to me and say, if it's hundreds of people in the Discord, I think at this point we was already over 1,000, right?
Exactly.
And it was pretty active. So when you say, yo, I'm being harassed, I say, okay, Joe, give me a list of names. I didn't want to do it in private because at that point you and Z was beefing, and then you say you didn't get a fair shot. So what would you do if you were me? What would you have done if you were me?
I would have handled it in a private like I tried to do. Because like what the intentions, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, Curtis. The intentions were pure, but the outcome was shitty. Because we did it in a public stage where I'm indicting these people in front of you. My emotions are already high. All I did, Curtis, like I told you, all I did was just search Joe. I did the makeup. Shout out to makeup. Like, no shots. But I did the makeup. I searched Joe. And if I saw somebody saying Joe was a bitch or something like that more than once, they name went on the list. And what's crazy is, nigga, I only got to page 4. Like, it was so many, like, the Discord 17 was going like that. And then I threw, like I said, you know why I threw you on there? I'm going to bring up old wounds. We good now. We're going to leave it there.
Can I ask my question now?
No, Demi, this is,
1 second.
Let men talk.
Let them talk, and then I'm going to give you your question.
Let men talk.
1 second.
Can the men please raise their hand?
Show some, God. So that's
I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
So Curtis, so if it was my opinion, yeah, I would have handled it in it, just me and you. Just like I tried to do.
Okay. So the thing is though, this is the thing. Like Joe Cool dropped some receipts in the Discord, right? And this is one of the partners. Clearly you see it's a I think it's the second one. No, let me see. It's the third one, I think, where Hunter says, Joe Cool, block me. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, at what point do we protect our own mental health in a Discord? Like, people can type what they want. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. If you search your name in the Discord, what do you mean retro harassment, right? Because obviously you was on a stage at one point, and we all know what the Discord does. It comments on headliners on the stage. Joe, you became a mega headliner once you started doing the recap. You became a mega headliner once you started to kind of be more vocal in the Discord. So I think that you was trying to avoid what came with the territory. You know what I mean? Like you wanted to be in the game, but you didn't want the ball. But then you cried about not getting the ball because we had a conversation about you acquiring more power and being in a leadership position in 2A. You know what I mean? Like we was actually making some progress.
And I said I didn't want it. I said I didn't want it. Remember?
Well, no. But this is before you said you didn't want it. This is before we were actually trying to figure out how to make it work. So we was having those conversations early on, and it just never can manifest because after when we get close to kind of coming to some resolve, you would just have a breakdown somewhere. So at a certain point, yes, it became exhausting for me and Hunter to keep focusing on Joe Cool.
No. It was not focusing on Joe Cool.
Look,
don't even try to.
Okay, one second. Here's the thing. We're gonna. Hunter's not here. We gotta wrap this. Curtis and Joe Cool bencher.
Leave Hunter's name out of it. Like she's not even a partner anymore, Joe. Like just focus on the people that are here.
Okay,
you know what I
okay,
mean?
like, what Curtis just said it too. But Curtis.
Okay, but
Curtis
listen.
too. Don't bring her up. She's not here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
speaking about the receipts that he dropped.
Okay, but cool.
Curtis, it wasn't
Let's wrap
about
this banter
me.
up.
It
Let
was-
Demi ask her question before we take a break. But go ahead, Joe, and then Curtis, and then Joe, your final rebuttal, and then Demi can ask her
Oh
question.
my
and then we're gonna
God.
take
I
a
don't
break.
even want to ask the question no more. It's going to be like 30 motherfucking minutes. Ugh.
No, it's not. It's literally gonna be under 2
No.
minutes. Okay, well, you're not gonna get your ass in the go.
Curtis,
Go ahead.
around that time, it was not about me. It was the audience versus the headliners. And I thought I was
all
the
about you,
audience
Joe.
members. You feel? It was not about me. It was about the audience. This is when me and Charlie got cool. Me and Stay Mad Wacko got cool. Me and Myron got cool because they had that audience group on here, but B James had made it. And they were like, okay, how is this a group about the audience and headliners are trying to run it? And that's when we had the whole audience versus headliners beat. A lot of them bots, we're not gonna say bots, a lot of them burners did not want to come off the mic and speak. So when we would have our conversations, when we were in big spaces, I would speak. And I wasn't trying to be the voice of them, but I remember our conversations. Hold on.
Joe Cool, you hid your true intentions. This is what me and Hunter used to always say, right? You wanted to be a headliner. You wanted power.
Why do you keep telling me what I want?
You too, Curtis. Shut the fuck up. You too. Anyways, I'm done with this. I'm so sick of. Yeah, but I'm sick of it. Joe Cool, make your final response, and then Demi ask your question. We're gonna go to a break. Go ahead. You wanted it too, Curtis. Shut the fuck up.
Like Curtis, I've been so.
I'm just saying that it was my Discord, though.
Hold on, I've tried to be so
It
transparent.
was my Discord. I'm talking about what he wanted. He wanted power.
I know.
So what I'm saying, and I'm not. Listen, let me say this, Joe. And I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think Joe Cool is a bad leader. I think Joe Cool will be a dope leader. I actually wanted Joe Cool to have a bigger role in the Discord, but it's just the fact that him and JD was always beefing, and then him and Hunter couldn't align, and then Joe will always.
Please don't bring up JD because I don't want him on this stage.
Hold on. But then Joe Cool will always say, I'm the voice of the audience. They don't want to speak. I'm speaking for them. And it's like, yo, Joe, fall back, bro, at this point. Fall back. Just kind of do what you do. But stop trying to make it look like you're the voice of the people.
And you did, and you opened your own Discord, and we were happy for you, and you built your own team, and you came back on Clubhouse and you did a recap. So I think ultimately everything worked for the best.
And I was one of the first people in your Discord, Joe, because I was supporting you and so forth. But let's move on. Demi, ask Joe Cool your question before we go to a commercial break.
I'm going to just keep it short and sweet. Joe Cool, do you take any accountability for the Discord 17? Like for some of the people on that list, you don't think that you might have caused some of those responses, or you really feel like people was just bullying you? Like you start let the real man speak. This don't show right now. We don't hear the real man speak.
I thought I was pretty clear in my long ass soliloquy that I stand by that. Except for shit. It's like 3 people on there who have actually reached out to me and tried to have a conversation like, yo, why am I on this list? And we talked it out, you know what I mean? T-Ho included. Subliminums, I think she was on the list, yeah, her as well. You know, it's been a few people that have actually reached out to me and tried to have a conversation. So for those people, like, I fucks with them. Like, if you're able to like, yo, why am I on this list? And not try to come at me on no banging shit, no trying to check me shit, but like some understanding shit, then like I can fuck with it. We can build on we can build on that type shit. But like all them other people, like, nah, I stand on it. Like, if you ain't, like, I stand on it, bro.
Okay, great. I think your question was answered. So let me ask another clarifying question for the people that you don't stand on. And there's 17 people on the list. Can you knock myself and other people off the list? So now you have a
You're
Discord.
included in one of the people that have reached out to me and tried to talk about it, though.
So you have a
I
Discord.
dropped the original list. Then I dropped the original
Can
list.
you knock Demi off the list? Because she didn't do nothing but put your ass in check.
Demi, we beefing forever, Demi.
Okay,
great.
great.
Hey, Sean, let me say something
You
real
had
quick.
great
Just
people on the list that
10
were
seconds
fucking with
if I
you,
can.
like T. Holt as well. You know, you
Hold
put
on.
her falsely on the list.
Herm hasn't spoke at all. Please, one mic. That's a fact. One mic on Herm, and then we're gonna go to a commercial break.
No,
One mic on Herm.
Oily.
I was just
One
gonna
mic
say,
on Herm.
I was just gonna say it's very interesting now because I was there that evening when they essentially harassed and bullied Joe when he was going through a trying time in his life, and I was there to support him. We're
actually gonna get to that. Herm, hold that thought. We're actually gonna get to that. Here's the thing. Tommy, you want to reset the room before we take this commercial break?
Of course. Hey guys, make sure you guys click the greenhouse at the top that says Planet Not. That is our new club. With that being said, our event for the Oscars So Lit is for tomorrow, August 14th. Make sure that you guys click the link and set your reminder. We will not be doing it on Clubhouse. It will be located on Twitter Spaces. Now, with that being said, follow Sean, follow Big, follow Natural, and Lou, and Kumbaya, and the list goes on and so forth. Yeah. And then just so you guys know, we're going to be moving into our break now. And also, you know, with our lover boy, you know, Joe Cool, you know, he's had a lot of meta relationships on here and he has a lot of meta heartbreaks. So we're going to move.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I appreciate everybody being here. You know, there's quite a few women who have issues with Joe UnCool. I call him Joe Cool. I don't know why he named himself Joe UnCool, but we can probably wrap that up towards the end and figure that out.
Geneva, bitch, you look like the crackhead from Holiday Heart House.
Listen, y'all gonna make me do y'all really want me to interview Geneva? Because I don't think y'all want that smoke.
Yeah, please don't, please, bro. Please don't.
Listen, throw Demi to the goo. This is not put Demi in the goo because this is not about Geneva or anything. Y'all banging in the chat. Please believe that my team is looking. If you would like an interview, hit up one of these moderators. That is Tommy, myself, Measy, Natural, Lou, or not Madame, because she's gonna run my shit over to ground zero. So yeah, just hit one of us up and you can get a
wow, Denard.
I'll just fuck with you. A fair interview. You know I love you. But anyways, like obviously with this Discord 17 list, it's clear that niggas are willing to make up the breakup. Let's take a quick break.
If you fucking dumb, crazy bitch. If you fucking dumb, crazy bitch. Look inside just how crazy bitch. Tell the fucking people. If you fucking dumb, crazy bitch. Look inside just how we'll see why you want to fucking act on the 40 years old and the Arsenal.
Now, I'm not a victim. I'm just sticking up for myself. Now, I'm not a victim. I'm just sticking up for myself.
See, this is why I don't let any and everybody on my stage, because it's like a lot of you motherfuckers have been in the comments, lurking and watching in the audience for like a year and a half. And a lot of y'all just want to have a moment with, like, you want to get your moment. You're not going to have a moment with me. You're not going to have a moment with me. You're not going to have a moment with me. And it's just fucking weird. That's what the fuck y'all do. Y'all sit up in these motherfucking...
This sounded like Kim Cut.
And it's just fucking weird. That's what the fuck y'all do. Y'all sit up in these motherfucking...
This sounded like Kim Cut. That whole sentence, this sounded like Kim. This sounded like Kim.
Okay, then, bitch. Die, bitch. Die, bitch. Die.
We all hold a hand. We all hold a hand.
So, bitch, we went together.
We hold a hand.
Die.
We all hold a hand. Now, I'm not a victim. I'm just sticking up for myself like I think everybody else does. And
But
it's like when I do it,
And
But
it's like
you
when I
should.
do it, no, I am not mean. I'm not mean.
Girl, you real disrespectful.
No, I'm not a victim. I'm just sticking up for myself like I think everybody else does. And
But
it's like
you
when I
should.
do it, and then it's like when I do it, and then it's like when I do it, oh, I'm being mean or I'm not playing fair. No, I am not mean. I'm not mean. Girl, I'm being mean or I'm not playing fair. No, I am not mean. I'm not mean.
Girl, you real disrespectful is a motherfucker, girl. You having a moment. This is the part where makeup is the victim.
I just want to go on record and say I didn't handwrite that list that is going about the Discords. I don't know who personally got pen and paper to write the list down, but no, that wasn't Joe Cool. I'm not that invested, but I'm invested. I really internalized this shit.
Hey, Joe, what I was going to say before the commercial break was it's just interesting how that evening everyone made a spectacle out of your mental health, but how people want to be off the list now.
Right. So I wanted to, and I don't have to play the clip, Herm, when he did come up with that Discord 17, Liz. You actually stood next to Joe Cool against To America because you felt like they was playing with his mental health, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to unpack that. And so did a lot of other Black women, specifically MLD, got into it with Z because she said she was going to protect Joe Cool.
Yes, I will. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will go back to True America. Yeah, I feel bad for East. I really do. Let me say what feel bad. It's 4 a.m. in the UK right now. You are up here. You are a miserable piece of shit. And regardless of the fact, I'm telling you, what you're doing is very dangerous. You don't sleep, you don't rest, but when time you're 50, you're going to be wrinkled as hell. Go to sleep and mind your business. I'm in America, mind my business. And you know what? Don't tell me who I'm fully talking about you. All these men, day in, day night, don't give a fuck about it. Same way you're on this app, booty clapping for Americans every single day. You ain't getting no sleep. You're getting wrinkled. Go to sleep. Plastic surgery can't fix that. Go to sleep. Nina, what you're doing is more detrimental. What you're doing, and advocating for men are violent. More detrimental. What you're doing is detrimental to your own health. You don't sleep. You don't rest. So hold on. So I didn't play that to wake up any old thing between MLD and Z, but I made it a point that Z and MLD had a tight relationship, and they continue to have a tight relationship because a lot of people stood up for Joe Cool. You know, a lot of people did stand up for Joe Cool during the time in which his mental health was being played with. But I must add, you know, and this is going into the AMO, Miss Djibouti and Marimbo situation. And, you know, and I too was questioning it at around this time. I didn't cover it because I didn't want to wake that up, and I thought he was going through a hard time. But now I'm actually playing these clips that I've been sitting on for quite some time. So in Ground Voices, Marimbo and a couple of ladies wouldn't let Joe Cool speak while he was just trying to enunciate his point. And obviously he somehow reacted badly, but I'm gonna play this and then we can go into that. And Tommy, I think you was there for a lot of this. So and also Herm got into it with Miss Djibouti. Not Miss Djibouti, but Marimbo about playing with Joe Cool's mental health. So
and I'm just gonna end this real quick, right? So Marimbo, if you feel like I came in there and derailed your room when we were talking about what was it, Vax and DJL fight, hold on.
I said
can I just speak, please? I was letting y'all go at it. You said one mic on Joe.
You're gonna say that. I said her. It was Herm that came in my room to derail. I was to Herm. So go on.
But this is just my part. I can't speak for Herm. I'm sorry. Herm's grown. I can't speak for him. But
she didn't say you derailed her room. She didn't say
that's where it all started. No, that's where it all started. That's where it all started.
She didn't say you.
But I'm just on my behalf. Like, can I fix
No.
Like, y'all so quick to.
You didn't start from the room. Let me tell you something. Anytime it started from the
So if it came after I came, then I didn't hear what happened before I was there, Miranda. Like, I'm just, like, that's what I'm saying. And I'm just speaking for myself. I'm just speaking for myself.
That's my point. That's my point.
No, but you're not letting me make my point. Like, I thought it was.
It's a woman. Let her make your point for you. That's what women do. Feminism.
Oh my God. My point.
Shut the fuck up.
The thing is, Joe doesn't know where it started. He came in after, right? It's already started from many times in your room, but when he came into my room that day, he started talking, derailing my whole conversation with everyone, having a good conversation to talk about you. I got annoyed. I shut him up. Then you came in the room the next second. Literally, all this is happening in seconds. You came in the room, and then me and you ended up having a little back and forth, and he jumped in, and I was like, why the fuck are you getting involved? Because I don't get involved in your beef. Same way, when he sat there that day, he's just pissed off. Remember when he was cussing you on Clubhouse? He tried to call me while I was on his stage, invite me on stage and be like, yeah, Marimba, innit, Joe, cool, blah, 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 try to get me involved. Me, I was just there flashing my mic. Yeah. You think I care? I don't care. You keep talking about it. Joe Cool, me and Joe Cool, we argue. Yes, we argue. We know each other. But I don't sit here and mention his fucking name. And he don't sit there and mention my fucking name, and Joe Cool don't talk about my child. So what's your problem? Take the smoke. Don't hold
Stop trying to invite people. Stop trying to involve people.
Ain't gonna lie,
Joe Cool just want to chill.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Joe. She just gonna over talk.
Joe Cool, you know you scared of him.
If you're not invested with these women,
like
if you don't give a fuck, why you wouldn't want to argue? She won't even let you tell them.
So there you have it. A situation. I think and correct me if I'm wrong, Tommy, because I think you have more context to this particular narrative than me. It involved Amo, Miss Djibouti, and Marimbo, and there was some alleged doxing going on, releasing the phone numbers and stuff like. Tommy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, that all happened. Yep, that all happened here on Clubhouse. It also happened on Discord. It was multiple rooms back to back.
Wait, that clip you played was from Discord.
Yep, that was from Discord.
And that was because DJ L and Vax were gonna fight, and I was saying if anybody got hurt, we're gonna be feeling bad about it. And Marambo said I derailed the room, and that it just had a trickle down effect where Marambo and what's that girl's name? Madison were trying to bang with me. And I was like, I don't feel like banging. I was at work. And they ended up attacking Herm instead in Whitney's server. And after they ganged up and attacked Herm just attacked back. You know, I got back on the app, went into Madame's room. Vax was in there, Herm came in there, and they proceeded to try to attack him again in Madame's space again that same day. And what you're hearing is part of that exchange. And I was trying to defuse the situation because I was just going to tell Marambo right at the beginning, like, if you can hear, like, I was trying to, like, on behalf of what I'd done, I like to apologize. I didn't want all this to start up because that was also around the time, like, I was really on this, I'm going to stop banging. Like, I ain't officially stopped banging, but I was getting to the point where, like, I'm over this shit. So that's what you're hearing right there. That had nothing to do with Amo or Miss Djibouti. That was Madison and Marambo.
Okay, so that's 4 African women, might I add. So what was the situation with Amo and Miss Djibouti, and if that can be hashed out and resolved moving forward? Because I do remember you took a break after that. After all of this happened, you went disappeared. I don't know if you was on Discord and stayed over there, but you stopped coming to Clubhouse for a while after that.
Yeah, I got tired of every room I went into, people telling me I'm horrible for what happened to Amo. Like, her and Miss Djibouti got into it. I was cool with Djibouti. I was cool with Amo. Everybody remember the I Heart Amo PTRs. Not too much on Amo. Like, me asking people in the back channel, like, yo, just don't go off on her. Like, just let her have it. Like, just chill on Amo. Like, you know, really fuck with Amo. Because me and Amo were friends in real life. And, you know, I knew what was going on in her real life. So I understood why she was coming on this app crashing. And me and Amo, well, something happened between us. She came on the app, said something about me. And this was while the time I was being cool with Miss Djibouti. And she thinks that I gave Miss Djibouti information to attack Amo. But Miss Djibouti, like, we became cool because, like, she was telling me, like, you know, you can't. Miss Djibouti was just giving me game on whole Somali culture and, you know, what they, like,
and how I couldn't be with a Somali woman because I love Somali women. I ain't gonna cat lie to you. Like, they're unhinged and crazy, and I love it, and they're beautiful. But nah, me and Mr. Booty was cool because of that. But then, yeah, Amo and Mr. Booty got into it. People blame me for it when they went into the sale games the Knicks sales had, and Mr. Booty hit Amo with a hot one. And I don't know, somehow or another, Mr. Booty and Amo were in their space, and Amo was crying, and they blamed that on me. They said I was in the private with those two recording that. And I don't know how I was in a private with two people when it's only two people in that private. But yeah. Anyway, I got tired of them coming at me and blaming me for something because, of what two women were doing. And I was just, chilling, watching it all happen, not stopping it like I usually do. And I just stayed on Discord.
Yeah.
Sorry for the long-winded answer.
I'd say, I'm going to ask you a question. I think the reason why a lot of people were upset with you in particular is a multitude of reasons. One of those reasons being is you used to claim on this app that you loved her very much, and from what everyone could tell, that you two had a very close relationship. So when push came to shove in the middle of that situation, if I'm going to be quite honest here, Joe, you sided with the other girl over her, and you kind of just backed out and just kind of left her high and dry. Am I right or wrong? You kind of just snaked her.
Okay. Yes. God damn it, bro. Yes, I did love Amo. Like, I ain't even gonna cap. When me and Amo would talk, we both tell each other we love each other, right? But we both were in relationships. Like, she had a boyfriend, I had a girlfriend. Whoop-de-whoop. You feel me? So it wasn't like we were telling each other I love you on a relationship level. Like, yes, one time on some high shit, like, Amo was feeling down, and I was like, you're beautiful. Like, I don't even know why you think that stuff about you. Like, nigga, if I was single, I would marry you in a heartbeat. And I don't know, like, maybe I overstepped our boundaries as friends, but like, that was the one time I've ever told her anything like that. Other than that, it was always a friendship. Yeah, on the app, I might have pretended like it was more than that, but like, behind closed doors, it wasn't. So for her to come on the app and try to say that, because I don't want to put her business out like that. And that's the only way to get that story out there is for me to do that. So I'm not going to do that. But because I was upset with a decision she made in her real life, and I was like, nah, I don't agree with that, and was trying to back away. Like, she said that I was mad that I didn't want to be with her. And it wasn't that. It was because, like, yo, I care about you, and I don't think the situation you walking right back into, you should be walking right back into. But I'm going to leave it alone. And that's the reason. And then, like, I just stopped fucking with her. And the reason I did is because your booty told me, like, yo, like, because Mr. Booty and her used to be very close friends. So Mr. Booty knew stuff about her that I didn't know. So Mr. Booty would, like, be like, she's this, and she has this. And I'm like, I already know, but, like, it's not even on that type level. But she told me that, like, if I ever, she would react this way. So that's why I was like cool with Mr. Booty. And Mr. Booty was like, when me and Mr. Booty would talk, we talk about our kids, we laugh about clubhouse rooms, but like we wasn't on no drama. Mr. Booty was like, that was my nigga, bro. Like, we talk about TV shows. She put me on music. Like, I don't know why everybody think like when you talk to somebody off this app, it's always gotta be about clubhouse. Like, I was asking her to stop, but like I can't control no grown ass woman. And yeah, I did give her a burner one time, but that was for the sale games. And that was something that both Amo and Mr. Booty agreed to. And y'all know that the Knicks sales had that space to sell game where anything goes. You can say anything, you can PTR anything goes if you sign up for this. And they both agreed to that. And I told Amo, nah, don't do this. Like, fuck all that. Like, we weren't talking at the time, but I'm like, nah, because like, nah, don't do that. And she did it anyway. So it's not like I snaked her or left her high and dry. It's like, hey, I washed my hands with this situation.
And I think that's why a lot of us are also upset is just like, if you claim that someone that you're really close to, like, why turn your back on her? Like, why did you side with someone and you're over here helping her? Now, yeah. I don't want to go too deep into it.
We don't have to go too deep into it, but I can admit that, yeah, I really, like, I cared a fucking lot about Amo. Like, if there was anybody on this app that I had, like, anybody can, like, really talk some shit about me or put me out there, it's Amo. Because, like, she know my life just as much as I know her.
That?
Because, like, no, that's how close me and Amo got. Like, I'm talking about me and Amo with, like, we got close. Like, we got close. And I love her. You feel me? Like, I really care about her. I wish nothing but the best for Amo. Even when we were mad at each other, like, I still, like, really cared about her. It's not like no in-love shit like the Honey situation, but shout out to Honey. But I don't know. It's just like, yeah, Amo was different. And not too much on Amo. I don't want to really go into that because I don't want to put her out there. I don't want to get nothing started. But yeah, I'll admit that about myself.
That's commendable. Is Amo or anybody have any questions or concerns? Because, like, when I said I hope you don't say that is obviously, you know, different people create content in different ways, and when you say that, it gives others validity to, like, now you are going to, you know, obviously go on a press tour, and other people might have questions and concerns that may or may not be in here on Discord or whatever the case may be, and now when you say certain things, it gives other people the signal to request interviews and all of the other stuff. And, like, there's, you know.
Yeah, okay, that's why I want to leave it at that.
So, I mean, you shouldn't even mention it or reference it at all, because now there's a whole story that may or may not get unpacked on a different platform that probably does not necessarily have your best interest, if you understand what I'm saying. So, yeah. Anybody got any questions or concerns about that before we move on to the next segment?
I think that's it. I think we should just move on. Make sure you guys do click that greenhouse at the top. Make sure you guys are sharing the room, and you follow our new club. Make sure you follow Sean and all of the moderators up top. Also, to click the link above, it is the House of Cloud server Discord. In there, you will also find the link for the Oscars. So Lit Award Show, which is hosted tomorrow. So don't forget to, you know, set the reminder button so you make sure that you don't miss out on our event. With that being said, make sure you share the room, follow the mods, X, Y, and Z. Denard, do you want to take over?
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Also, make sure you follow Joe Cool. Make sure you definitely follow him. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this. What I like to do is I like to interview people to test the waters and see how it goes. Joe Cool is now a moderator. If you get removed out of the room, so be it. This conversation has been going on for quite some time, 1.2K people in and out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Joe Cool, let me ask you a question, and you don't have to answer it. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you on fit now, bro?
Hell no. I just smoke a lot of weed, fam.
Oh, fentanyl, my favorite.
He on that.
Oh, that's my shit.
He on that. She on that. He on that. She on that. Fitting on. 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 Fitting.
Why should we give Jimmy White $50,000? Y'all gave it to Honey. And you know what I do with $50,000 right now? What did she do with it? Where's the money? Where did Stevie them going with it? What up, Charlie? I'd invested in the house, put the creators in it, and let them create and put the money into that. Bring the film crew, bring my resources, make them pull up. Look, bro, come on, bro. Here go. Let's go ahead and film this shit. You got rappers, you got singers, you got actors.
She on that. He on that. She on that. Fitting on. Fitting on. Fitting on. Fitting on. Fitting on.
First off, ain't nobody headliners on this bitch. Ain't nobody got
No,
that shit on
headliners. I didn't say headliners.
You got credits on this fucking app down there. It's goddamn.
I didn't say headliners.
So the fact is that
I'm talking about the people that step out shit.
World tour, fuck a club, college tour. I know where every event going. Every Wednesday in Beverly Hills, right there across from the Beverly Center, it's an event going on. You only can get in if your face card good, if your name on that list. Because I'm an A-lister in real life.
She on that. He on that. She on that. Fitting on. Yeah, shout out.
Denot, can I just get 10 seconds? Sorry, is that okay? It's a slight derailment, but hopefully you can afford me that.
That's it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I would like to say to the two bitches over in Grand Voices, atting me and mentioning my name, you know where to find me. You can come to two-way. I'm on all stages on our side of the app. If you've got something to say, come and address me directly. Stop ducking and hiding and run into the fucking chat because I'll bang on you there and I will destroy you there. Zizi, you big giant 7-foot bitch, right? Ain't no one talking to you. You are irrelevant. Yeah, I had smoked with the girl Sierra, but if you want to do gang, I'll take all of you on my motherfucking own. Yeah, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So if you want this, let's go. Otherwise, keep my fucking name out of your fucking mouth. I'm not even in the Grand Voices chat until Kumbaya said there's people talking in there, and I went in there to see. Right, giant. If you want this, I'll put Sierra down and I'll start on you. And Sierra, yes, I do have your nudes pictures. Okay, bitch. So go play with someone safe.
What? Whoa, we might have to do an app.
These hoes. Listen. Hold on. These hoes, listen. Gang, you're doing gang, yeah? I'll take all of you on my own. You want to do gang? I'll fuck all of you up one by one, single-handedly. I don't need no motherfucking backup. Go play with something safe, bitches.
Naika, you want to go too?
Yeah, I have no idea why Zizi has my name in her mouth. I think that she may be trying to take up for Sierra, but she's
a 7-foot fucking bodyguard. 7-foot fucking bodyguard, bitch. Put our names down, bitch. You don't know who the fuck you're dealing with, bitch. You don't know who you're dealing with, bitch. Don't ever let me come in a chat like you're coming to try and send for me, bitch. Because when I come, you're not going to be nowhere to be fucking found. So I suggest you keep my name out of your mouth. And Sierra, bitch, I've got pictures of your ass out sent to my fucking Discord DMs, bitch. Play with something safe. Sorry, Kumbaya.
No, you said it all.
These hoes like you guys. No, madam. Don't involve yourself.
I'm just saying if this is happening in the Discord, why are we talking about it on Clubhouse?
Madam, there's no nudes. There's no nudes.
Stop. I don't post pussy pictures like you. Your roast beef is open, bitch. That's not what I do. That's not me, that's you. That's not me, that's you. But guess what? You want to know what though? 16300 Ventura Boulevard, apartment 215. I'll be there. Apartment 2, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I'll be.
But I got your ass. Stop doxing yourself.
I got your ass. I'll be there. The Instagram has my ass, bitch. Who cares? What the fuck is that butt photo? Like, bitch, my shit is not nude. There's no nudes. There's no nudes. There's no nudes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call your bluff. Post them.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Yeah, post them, bitch. What the bitch has seen worse, bitch. I'm not on here busting my pussy open like you dog ass bitch. Shut the fuck up. But you know it's real though, bitch, because I repeated that address. So you know it's real, bitch. I repeat.
Do you want me to unblock ZZ so she can come in here too because her name was
like
said, or do you just?
Here's the thing, Joe.
Yeah,
Cool.
you
Joe,
yeah.
cool. What do you want to do? Your name is in the title. I have a schedule. Like I want to get through whatever I need.
You still have some more stuff we got to go through?
Listen.
No, I think
Yes.
Joe Cool done.
Okay.
Yeah, because Sean, you know, Joe Cool's. This is what he's here for. He likes the banging. So
come on, madam. We all love the banging.
Tonight we got content.
Listen, it's enough.
We should give Sierra a chance to speak because she's been getting banged on for 3 days.
yeah, Sierra and ZZ.
Wait.
What?
We
No.
asked-
No.
One second.
No. We're gonna give them a
Joe.
space in the queendom.
Right, like I because my team has reached out to her if she wanted an interview, and according to what my team said in that message, she wasn't even gonna come here. So I kind of like grazed over that narrative and pushed everything, the source of it, which is B James. So I was trying to leave her out of this. So I don't know what y'all want to do or what she wants to do because she's respectfully declined an interview and everything, but now she's here. I don't know. Like literally, come on, we don't have to bang to have numbers and content. We don't have to do that.
I mean, you can just schedule the interview.
But
you can just hold on. You can just schedule the interview with them, right? Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
100
ENT with you right now, don't I? You said that you will respect some boundaries, and I haven't. I've been cool majority of the time, and I'm gonna say like, nah, I don't want them to bang because I thought about it for a second, but like, nah, I don't want them to bang.
There's no. I said what I said, Joe. I said what I said. Yeah, there's no.
But like, yo, you said Z could say that. I was gonna say no. Can we move on? Because I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't know what it was, but she asked so nicely. I didn't know if it was gonna be something like that. And then
me neither. I didn't expect this, and you know what I mean. Like,
I apologize for derailing the space, right? But all I want to say is, don't try and gang on me or some fucking Discord bitches because I'll take you all out single-handedly, one by fucking one. Go play with something safe.
Come outside. Come outside. Come outside, Z. That's all you got to say. Stupid fucking bitch. Shut up, Z. Come outside, bitch. Come outside. You run your mouth on the app all the time. Bitch, they're not nude. See, why do you a lying ass bitch. You was a lying bitch.
Your whole ass is
a lying bitch.
I got your ass picked.
I got your ass, bitch. I got your ass beat. Bitch, come outside. Shut the fuck up. Come outside, bitch.
Anything else to say?
Come outside.
Okay,
what else have you got to say? That's what we're bored of that. Come outside. You run your mouth in the Discord. I'm gonna run my mouth on the fucking stage, bitch.
I'm gonna run these hands. You run your mouth. I'm gonna run these hands, bitch.
Come run these hands, then.
Come outside, Z. Lay them baby hairs better on that wig, bitch.
Girl, you ain't got nothing to say. Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Honestly,
we're gonna put you on the Summer Jam screen. It's all good.
So can we
keep playing with me in the chat.
Can we end this on a high note, or we want to end this right here and just go commence right to the banging?
Listen,
like, I gotta go do something real quick.
Okay, here's the thing. We're obviously give me 1 second. Perfect. Give me 1 second. Y'all listen, click the link above. Join my Discord, which is connected to multiple Discords. Some people post their Discord links and content within mine. Curtis and Sam Vito block that. So I try to create a balanced space where people can have fun and talk and shit like that. So by way of joining my Discord, you guys can see posts from Ground Voices and Into Americas as well. Join the club above. Follow my moderators. We work very hard. And what I'm trying to do is create a professional platform. And that's what we're doing here. We don't necessarily need to bang and need to go there, but if you would like an interview, please back channel Tommy, Meezy, Natural, Lou. We're gonna end it here. I can't believe what some of the shit that's being said and done. I do want to say this though.
It's that big burly 7-foot giant inside herself. If I've got beef with this bitch, ain't nothing to do with no other bitch.
Okay, you're done. You're done right now in this room. That's not what this is about. Like, this is about Joe Cool and his situation. I made that clear. I'm not doing it. Obviously, any other day I'd be like, oh yeah, let's do it. But this is not the particular room for it. It's Joe Cool's Rebirth, and it's all things Joe Cool, right? So the Queen, I would love to interview the Queendom because I don't know much about what's going on if that's something that they want to do. Back channel my moderators or whatever the case may be. And I do want to end it on a high note. It's crazy that everybody else came through this room, including Sierra. And I'm not silencing you, sweetheart, but I only called you here or mentioned your name in context of Joe Cool. And we've covered that, and it was nothing malicious or salacious. This whole Z and the queendom and women in the queendom, that's a whole separate room. Maybe I will get that interview, maybe not. There's content on the table for everybody. But Florida Boy J was the only person, MB James was the only person that didn't come through here. And just on the end note, y'all got different people pictures and shit like that. It's crazy that Level said Florida Boy J has his news in his phone. So yeah.
Your mother knows you a bitch. Your mama is a bitch. You a grown ass man. You a professional dick sucker on the app. You a boy for president too sweet, nigga. You carry the luggage. You carry the fucking luggage, nigga. Bitch. Florida boy, you's a fucking bitch. News in your phone, Florida boy. News in your phone, Florida boy. You a grown ass man looking at my news. You a grown ass man looking at my news, bitch. Florida boy, you's a fucking bitch. Nigga, drag your bitch ass, Florida boy. You's a bitch. You's a bitch. Nigga, drag your bitch ass, Florida boy. You's a bitch. Your mother knows you a bitch. You a grown ass man. You a professional dick sucker on the app. Boy for the president too sweet, nigga. You carry the luggage. Boy for the president too sweet, nigga. You carry the luggage. You carry the luggage. You carry the Discord up top. Fucking luggage, nigga. You got my dick all in your phone, nigga. Florida boy, you's a fucking bitch. You got my dick all in your phone, nigga. Florida boy, you's a fucking bitch. You dusty, dirty ass nigga. I will smack the shit out you. I will come to Jacksonville and choke the shit out you.
That's Levels.
Yo, that shit go in.
Shout out Joe Cool. I actually want to ask you something. And I asked Whitney too, but I think we need to do an interview with Whitney first. Before everything is solid. Joe Cool, would you like to join season 2 of the reality show so we can take it back to the days when we was actually collaborating on the recap? Would you like to do that?
Oh yeah, I'm down, of course, fool.
Absolutely. Welcome to
Welcome to the
Clubhouse
team.
reality show season 2. That does not necessarily mean any other room you get a bean and you're part of the actual team, but for that particular production, I think you would be a great fit. And that goes to show that, people can have disagreements and come back full circle. So, we was doing great things together, and I want to bring you back on the team to see what you have to offer and diversify the reality show and so forth. So thank you so much.
Wait, they don't not just give me my Rockefeller chain? That's crazy.
Yeah, I gave you a Rockefeller chain, my nigga.
We're going to have to talk about it. As long as it don't conflict with my work schedule, we good.
Okay, for sure, for Sheezy.
But does anybody have any closing remarks? Because I don't. I really have to get to the bathroom now.
Hey, free Jamal. Free Jamal, man.
Yes, free Jamal, unshackle our good clean brother.
Okay, so why did he get banned off the app? Is he just suspended? Because they was hollering free makeup when she had a date. So is this a scam for clout?
Right now. Nah. We don't know right now. He might be gone for good. So just free the man. Keep him in prayer.
In the words of the not Vax, K-Rock, and Aaron,
Not for good.
Nigga just create a new account because we all had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So any final words of Joe Cool? Make sure you follow him.
So Janai, I just wanted to say this was an amazing space, well facilitated. I haven't been on the app that much. I usually just come on whenever Sam has a room and I pop in here and there, but I haven't been in one of your spaces for a minute like this. You've always been innovative on the app. You've always found a way to create something that's different, or even if it's already out there, you put a spin on it. So I just want to commend you on yet another creative space. I love the tracks, the way you guys put it together with like different people's, like different things they've said throughout the app, and like you put it together on a beat. I'm not sure who did it, but it's really dope, really creative. Conversation was well facilitated. I got to hear what everybody was saying. I got to hear all the different points. So just, kudos on a really, really great space. As for Joe, you've been one of my favorite people on the app. Once you started speaking, I've always found you to be someone on the app who actually just keeps it real. You were one of the first people to be like, listen, I'm an average person. I have a regular job. You never came on the app trying to be somebody that you're not. I think you've stayed true to who you are. I think sometimes we get caught up in the meta spaces and really like merge our personal lives with the meta spaces. And we could have come on Clubhouse really thinking we could have just extended our personal lives on the app. But as we see, it's really difficult to do so. We have to really learn how to separate and protect our mental health. And when we're on the app and we feel like it's too much, it's okay to take a break and come back on if you want to. But if you're on here, just kind of like, no, it's not a place that you want to take things too seriously, even though we can see how it can cross over into our personal lives when people want to start to dox and, threaten your family or call your workplace or do whatever it is that they want to do that's going to really try you and now push you to like really take it on another level. And it's not just content or entertainment. But, I just want to encourage you to continue to be who you are, spend the time on the app that you need to spend on the app to still build whatever it is you want to build on the app, but find a way to balance that with your personal life so that it doesn't become something that's mentally taxing. But yeah, thanks for answering all the questions that everybody had and providing your, I guess, side of how things happened and unfolded from when you first joined up on the app, on the white spaces, to when you crossed over onto this side and to where you are today. Really enjoy the room.
Thank you so much, Raina. And I wanted to make a point that,
Thank you, Raina.
Absolutely. And to Joe, to Raina, to everybody, we all can eat, we all can eat content. We all can do whatever we need to do. And different people are different, right? I never stopped talking about Dom or Raina, even when I was at the worst of the worst beefing with Sam. So neither here nor there. I appreciate everybody in this room. But listen, up top above is a link. A lot of people feel some type of way because I didn't let people bang in here because this was specifically designed and architected around Joe Cool, this particular conversation. But if you're ready to bang, click on the link above and go to the New Generation Dark Side. Everybody love a little chaos, right? Click on the link above. Let's get the fuck up out of here.
Not my personal numbers that y'all want to fuck with me.
What did I got to do with any of this? This shit was a fucking setup from the beginning, bro. You spending shit right now, though. I don't really fucking care about what's a fucking app. I didn't give a fuck less, bro.
I follow instructions well. That's what makes me. I'm developing myself because I'm a bad bitch and I want to stay being the baddest bitch I can be until I fucking die.
Beyond a reasonable doubt, but there exists forensic evidence.
Click the link above. Go to the other room.
To go to for at least Freddie and Jimmy to clip people off of this app. Okay.
Why are you even giving these bitches this space? They don't fucking matter. You are doing what you are put on this.
We forgot about the knot. He needs to be on the list too. You gotta put the knot up there. You can't take it from him. Do what he do. That nigga switched this shit up, called it a reality show now. That's actually kind of... Yeah, we're going to knock that out in about... I'm going to give him 2 weeks.
On Khan about a lie that he was telling on makeup stage. And so she decides to throw me out of room. And out the Splash Ave room, right? It was comedy. I bust out laughing so hard, like my coffee spilled everywhere. I was like, yo, my frontal, you hear me? Right, my frontal, bro, like...
I'm not gonna cap you, I've had Joe clip people that were doxing my kids on here, so.
What?
Absolutely right.
There we have it.
Let me say this.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass, that's on my kids.
So I'm just saying that y'all be talking about a lot of shit you really don't have no business talking about, and I'm sorry to say that.
The next time a motherfucker tries to dilute my blackness just because of the way that I talk, but you're not really putting out and producing in real life what the fuck you talk about on this app, I'm gonna start pulling cards.
The crown is heavy for a motherfucking reason. You have to train and hold them books on your head to be able to hold that shit up. My training and my sharpening comes from accepting both the praise and the criticism and learning how to catapult that shit into true growth.
Sometimes people just be hating. And ain't nothing wrong with having haters. You let your haters be
Everyone,
your
make sure you guys click the link above. Click into the next room. That is where everyone is. They're in the room above. Click that link. I'm sending everyone over there before the room starts. There is something crazy about to happen. We're having a featured guest, somebody that is an icon, a legend. We love him, stand him. He's back on the app. Click the link above. Click the link above. We're all in there.
Oh, I can't wait. I don't even know. And this is my motherfucking team. So everybody click the link. Everybody click the link above. We're going to go ahead and go to the next room, a safe space to bang. This has been a great productive room, but it's now the time to motherfucking bang. The new generation dark side is an entity myself and Z created to uplift and praise new content creators on the dark side and those voices that needed to be elevated. Shout out to Meezy. She is queen of the new generation dark side, and that is her space, that is her club. So make sure you go over there to support her, because I'm about to end this room in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna see you guys in the next room. Shout out to y'all for love and appreciation. See you in the next room. Click the link above. 121 people in here. Click the goddamn link above. That's where we're going to go. Y'all want the bang and you want the chaos and all of that stuff. We're going to go and do it in the new generation dark side club. Click the link above and it will automatically take you to that room. There's 119 people in here. I need everybody, 100 people, to hurry up and click that link above and go into that space. Please and thank you. The fuck? What are you doing, Lou?
I updated it.
What happened to the actual link? Nah, I'm not promoting that. No.